Going live on the TikTok side. I'm sorry, YouTube side. I'm starting off just with words being difficult just to begin with. So, it's a good sign. It's a real good sign. That's what that is. Make sure I got all my settings right, and then I'll go live on the TikTok side. Then we'll get it figured out. How is everybody doing? What is up, YouTube? We got the whole fam loaded up over here. Fumbles, I saw your message. Sorry that you're having to deal with that. We'll do our best to keep you distracted today. I know when you're dealing with that kind of stuff, being distracted, being mentally stimulated certainly helps. So we can definitely help with that. Turtle Rose traveling through crappy storms. So sorry to hear that as well. We haven't had storms here this week, but the wind picked up. It's like 33 plus mile per hour winds just howling through here. It has been bonkers. It has been crazy. Search for Santa Paws, right? We're talking about your favorite Christmas movie. Elf or Home Alone? Home Alone's damn good. Elf is damn good. Die Hard? Yeah, it counts. It counts. Regardless of what Bruce Willis says, it's a Christmas movie. It is, yeah. Amber? Yeah, agreed. Bruce Willis doesn't get to decide that. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. You know what, Sahasrala? I watched Red 1, kind of in pieces. But I did watch it, and it was pretty good. I mean, yeah, Dwayne Johnson's a little cheesy in it, but he plays Dwayne Johnson and everything he does. Bruce Willis can do whatever Bruce Willis wants. He cannot decide that Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. Sorry. Elise dropped the 5 bombs, said both Christmas Chronicles, Kurt Russell is the best Santa. I agree. He is the Santa that I am trying to emulate in my life. Someday, I'll have the Kurt Russell Christmas Chronicle Santa Claus like fit and look going on. I will do it. I will do it someday. What's up, Dark Lord? Melissa Elliott, Santa Claus, all 3. Yeah. Emily Ray. The Year Without Santa Claus. Elizabeth, you liked Red 1 as well? It was pretty good. And also, I don't remember the dude's name, but the dude from... What's going on over there? Calamity Candy enters the kitchen. Bang, 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 bang. All that for a Diet Coke. Was all that for a Diet Coke? Good gravy. Kitty Cat Queen, yeah, you can't really compare Red 1 to Die Hard. It's a different movie. No, not Chris Evans, the guy who plays Santa Claus, who's in the commercials for, was it Allstate Insurance? What's the guy who plays Santa Claus's name? He did really well. Yeah, he did really, really well. What's up, Risa? Muppets Christmas? You know what, not Candy Thunder, Navy Thunder actually watched, this has nothing to do with Muppets, but she watched Sesame Street for like maybe the first time this morning. No, the Muppets aren't part of Sesame Street. No. No. Kermit the Frog did not come from Sesame Street.
I don't know.
Very different thing. Very, very different thing. What's it, J.K. Simmons? Is that his name? Oh, hot damn, look at that. Thanks, Allie Bean. Yeah, J.K. Simmons. Yeah. He did a really good job. And yeah, I enjoy everything he's in. He does a lot of. He's very good. Saving to watch the Christmas Chronicles till a few days before Christmas with Honey. Get the magic really ramped up. That's like one of the first movies we watch. Kermit was on Sesame Street though? Prove it. I don't believe it. Candy Thunder.
Thank you, Bay Fox. Thanks for coming through for me. I was like, I swear to gosh, I've seen him there.
No, they're two separate things. Muppet Christmas Carol.
He was on.
He started out on Sesame Street. Wait, and then he what? Got a spinoff? Kermit got a spinoff?
I'll take my apology.
I don't. I'm sorry. I had no idea. I was wrong. Also, I feel like you had no idea that he started there and branched off. It was just,
I did.
It was just a lucky guess.
It was information that I've stored inside my brain for this very fucking moment.
Oh yeah. I had no idea. Had no clue. Look at me. Paula Engel dropping the 5. QOD Polar Express and Candy. I tagged you in a TikTok about Christmas crack. I thought you would enjoy. You got some Christmas crack content waiting for you over on the TikTok side, Tater. Real life, I hate being older than you. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm wrong. Look at that. It does happen. Really like the Tim Allen Santa Claus movies too. Emily Ray. Those are cute. I feel like those are good. But for me, it's like the Christmas Chronicles movies are for whatever reason, the ones I enjoy the most. Hey, Snowman Collector and Simply Peachy, thanks so much for the gifts over there on the YouTube side. Anna Hartman dropping the I'm Ready's. We're SpongeBob theming it today, at least for a little bit. Allie, Real Broad, Zuba, Cindy Lou, Anna Hartman, Emmy Castro, Ashley Ergel, and Hartman again there, Emmy Castro, Adventures with Pam, Megan, Boo Boo, Beth Bars, Doroshko, Bendy Lou who dropping the hundo, Emmy Castro, Christine for JP, Pug Mom dropping the hundo as well, Real Broad, Christine for JP also just became a super fan. Welcome to the Gosh Jacket fam. Boo Boo, Adventures with Pam, CT, Civil, let's see who else we got. Minions Den, Emily Ray, Callie Knight, Missy Elliott, Bay Fox in the house there as well. Jenny Lee, thank you guys so much. Mackenzie, saw you up there too. Thank you. Shay, I see you jumping up there. Hey girl, what's up, Smootsy Poo? Adventures with Pam, hubby was with Dusty, both wrong. Look at it. I guess that, yeah. Anything related to Kermit the Frog, I guess I got nothing. Akasha, you posted the newest flavor of Tim Tams. I saw that. And what was the flavor?
The strawberry. It's like strawberry and white chocolate.
I would be down with that. Heather says, dropping the $5 super over on the YouTube side. My son would say the new animated Grinch. You know what?
Ditto. I love it. I love that movie.
It's really good. And Navy Thunder would probably agree. Say hello to the one and only Tater. Christmas Tater today. She's got her Christmas fit going on. You can't see the whole thing right now. You'll see it in VIP members. But
I'm wearing gingham pants.
Gingham pants. She's got her Christmas Dalmatian shirt on there. Hey, Grandma Johnson, welcome to the Gosh Jacket Thunder crew.
What is your favorite? Is it Christmas Chronicles?
My favorite Santa movie, I think. Favorite Christmas movie, period.
I feel like it's Home Alone 2.
I was going to say Home Alone 2?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I love them both, but 2, it's like the hotel and the toy store and the limo, and I don't know, it's just all of it.
We did say recently that if we ever got to take an NYC trip, that we would basically just run around and recreate Home Alone 2.
I'm like, is that hotel real?
Yeah, we do all the things. All the things. Margarita sending out a gifted membership on the YouTube side. Limentira. Is that how you say your name? Limentira, welcome to the Gosh Jacket Thunder crew, courtesy of Margarita.
Double feature, Lindy Lou. That's right.
Plutbug, QD, Violent Night or Die Hard? I don't think I've seen Violent Night. I had no idea Kermit was part of Sesame Street. Look at that. Jim Carrey, Grinch is the goat. Tony Spark, you know, the new Grinch is totally different. The new Grinch is like made for kids Grinch, and
There's
the Jim Carrey
wrong.
Grinch is very much like an adult.
Someone
Grinch.
said that he wasn't I saw that like the Grinch character wasn't mean enough in the new Grinch. Like he was supposed to be very mean so that when he transforms, like it's a big difference. And I was like, I feel like he was pretty grouchy. He stole all their shit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I get it, but he's also they soften the edges to make it more kid friendly as well.
Well, they made it more candy friendly too, because I enjoy the hell out of that
really
movie.
good.
I love it.
It
I love
really,
everything
really
about
good.
it, and I love how adorable he is. I love how adorable he is when the little flashbacks.
Yeah, the little kid Grinch is really
Well, that's
good.
unfortunate, Tony. You should finish
Ms.
it.
D,
You
dropping
can't
the
give a real
5.
critique unless you
Arthur's
finished it.
Christmas is my favorite Christmas movie. I don't believe I've seen that as well. Big Bird appeared in the first Muppet movie. Look at this. We're learning all the things. All the things. It's Die Hard and Home Alone and One Violent Night is. Hot
There's
damn.
a crossover.
We may have to look at that. Jingle Jangle. There's all kinds of movies I haven't seen here.
Also, I don't like. Is it Muppet?
Muppet. Yeah. Muppets.
Not Muffet.
Not Muffets.
Like little.
Like Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet.
I never
Eating
even
her
understood.
curds and whey. No.
I don't know even know what that thing means.
Hey, Barnyard, Mrs. Barnyard had the baby. Congratulations.
Hey,
Sitting
that's
in post farm.
awesome.
Look at
Yay.
that. Heck yes, that is awesome.
Congrats to you.
Krampus?
Very cool.
Krampus or Krampus? The whole Krampus thing. Now, Krampus makes an appearance in Red One, which is interesting. But it's supposed to be Santa's brother. Krampus is kind of a terrifying tale, right?
The red one that was a movie.
Indeed, it was. It was a movie. Yeah,
It was a.
you saw like 10 minutes of it.
No, I didn't.
total.
I watched at least half of it, and
Yeah,
I'm not. I just said it was a movie.
let's see the TLDR from.
Have
it.
I lied, Tony? Yes.
Yeah, Krampus is peak German fairy tale.
Tony's in week 3.
So when I was doing the research for Piano Man, and kind of choosing the lore that would seed that, Krampus was right next to it. And yeah, it dug into it a little bit, but yeah. Those two. Hey, HMH member for 11 months of the Gosh Shack and Thunder Crusade. Want to say thank you to Candy's mom, Peggy, for the recipe.
Oh, did she post it?
She did. She posted it in the comments. There.
Did she
posted her sugar cookie.
Did
recipe.
she type it out, or was it the old card that she just took a picture of?
She typed it out. She typed it out so people could copy pasta. It was
That was my favorite. I don't like cookie dough a lot, but I will eat the shit out of the raw cookie dough from sugar cookies. It's so good.
Oh man. Ask Caden about the Krampus episode of Supernatural. Yeah, he's like, yep, I got you. Terrifier 3, Caden. Is that a Christmas movie? I don't believe you. Just because he dressed up as Santa to murder people. Hey, Mama Joe, Karen Shaper, Cutter, Fatal Eeyores, Barnyard, Lady Tanya, Carabites, Billy, Kelly O, Allie, Elise, Fatal Eeyores again there, Mama Joe, Stacy, Dreyfus, Carabites, Elise again, Lady Tanya, Lils. Thank you guys so much for the love. Let me bounce back to QOD for just 1 minute, then we'll get started. Wait, Tony Sparks got a question. Oh, hold on. Go ahead. Punched in. You're punched in. Wow.
Do you consider any or all of the Harry Potter movies, some of them as Christmas movies?
Harry Potter is not.
I know, but but some of them have a significant amount of time
movie.
that takes part
season
at
movie?
Christmas.
It's a seasonal
right?
movie.
The first couple are very Christmassy. There's a lot of Christmassy going on in those.
Okay, so there's a quick poll. Do you consider the Harry Party?
Taking a drink.
I wouldn't say all of them, but the beginning of the series is very like Christmassy.
We're gonna throw a fully nude party. It's gonna be called the Harry Party. It's gonna be Harry Potter themed a little bit. Candy Thunder's face right now. Yes, nope, not Harry Potter and Die Hard are Christmas movies. See, I don't feel like Harry Potter is a Christmas movie.
You dress your knee.
But Die Hard is. Let's see, like Die Hard takes place all in one night at a Christmas movie. The Christmas portion of Harry Potter is like 0.01%. Candy Thunders, she's rolling with it. Your mic's on, by the way.
He said you're gonna have a nude HPE party.
Yeah.
And Caden and I said we were gonna dress our knees up as different Harry Potter characters to go with Volney. Sorry, it just got weird. I don't know.
It got weird from the very, 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 very beginning. Stacy, Harry Parties, starring Dusty Thunder with his beard grooming techniques. There you go. Lethal Weapon? I don't know about that. Look, gotta disable if Tony Sparks' mic line is enabled, even though it's not, like, audio doesn't come through unless he pushes the button over there. It has a buzz that just drives me nuts. It's how he gets the cloak. There you go. Batman 2 is a Christmas movie? Well, yeah. What's not a Christmas movie? Put it that way. Nightmare Before Christmas. Definitely a Christmas movie, right? Also a Halloween movie. At least dropping the 5. Harry Potter movies are not Christmas movies. All caps, she says. I will die on that hill. Dying on that hill. Christmas does not change the outcome theme of the movie. Okay. I could be Hagrid, Doroshko. That would work. I mean, I'd like to be, like Dumbledore, some kind of cool wizard instead. But Hagrid's pretty cool. We could do that. Risa says, I'll fight you at least. All right, let's go ahead and get rocking and rolling. Welcome to the Gosh Heckin' stream. We are talking kind of overarching theme today about favorite Christmas movie. We are nearing the Christmas time here. I actually worked on Christmas graphics for the December 17th stream, which is our Christmassy stream. Worked on those today. Have a couple things left to do, but we're getting closer. Getting closer. Coming up, we have stories about solving office tech issues, disputes over family photos, not calling an ambulance for family, forced family trips, embarrassing your spouse in front of the kids, revoking car privileges. Excuse me. And the lightning round with Tony Spark this time, petty revenge stories, and we have to have the cake stories, which is one of the things we're trying to unlock here in the very beginning. We do have a goal on the TikTok side of 4.5K. I'm ready's SpongeBob for a cake story. And on the YouTube side, we have a super goal of 15 5 and up supers to start for a petty revenge story, a Kate and Thunder appearance, and confetti. It's a threefer, the trifecta. Share goal this week, TikTok side is 15 hundo shares. We do greatly rely on your shares and your likes and your comments and your engagement to help us reach new people. So sharing is caring. Please do so. It helps. A reminder today, keep chat positive and respectful. Of course, everybody is allowed to have their own opinion. We want you to share that opinion in a respectful way, but it costs absolutely nothing to be a decent effing human being. A DFHB. We do have a cool thing to announce if you were not here for the Monday night stream. Super fans on the TikTok side, Thunder Crew on the YouTube side, VIP members all encompassing. We have... starting tomorrow, the 12 Days of Thunder is starting. Each day we're going to post a giveaway item in the group. If you want to be entered to win, you can comment and your name will go on a virtual wheel that we will spin every day. Prizes include sticker packs, signed posters, signed Piano Man books, and more, including a Thunder-themed little Christmas tree. If you are not a TikTok superfan or paid member on YouTube, this is a great time to join. If you are already and you're not part of the VIP group on Facebook, you can go find it just by searching for it. Make sure you fill out the form to join. And yes, we do need your actual username on the platform that you have the paid membership on. We will go match it up and verify it before we let you in. So yeah, if you don't have a paid membership, just know you won't get in. I'm sorry. That's why it's VIP. No spoilers, please. Spoilers will be muted from the live. And with that, get out your goshak and brooms. Grandma Johnson, it's me, Donna. I know. Wait, are you? Have you switched sides? Is that what's going on here? Thank you for the super, by the way. I'm the real Batman with a corgi for 1K Jules. Thank you so much for that. Cake the Rogue, I have both. Where this Labyrinth, it is on Facebook. So you can search for the Dusty Thunder VIP group on Facebook. Make sure when you hit join, you fill out the form and provide all the accurate information so that we can verify it. Yeah, all of the things we're giving away, we can only ship to members in the U.S. If you're outside of the U.S., you can still participate if you want to gift your winning to someone else in the U.S. or part of the group that's in the U.S. You can do that. What's up, Tessa? Calls me Uncle D. Barnyard, thank you. Yeah, this flannel has the festive cuffs, so I have to flip them up because that's what makes it do the thing.
You look very nice.
Thank you. You look very nice as well, Tater. Love you too. Tater and Tony Spark are being really ornery today. We're only a few minutes into the stream and they're being super ornery. Children, what did I do? Very ornery children. Let's dive into our very first story of the day here. I'll try to remember to do my intros again. Hey there, it is Dusty Thunder with another story for you. This one is, am I the astronaut for refusing to be the office tech person just because I'm the youngest? That we need a poll for. Who would like to launch it? I'll let you two duke it out. Am I the astronaut for refusing to be the office tech person just because I'm the youngest? A Divine World, thank you so much. It says, I love y'all's relationship. You look at each other with such real and true love. It is real. We're, maybe to a fault, we're very real up here. I know it's to a fault with me because I overshare a lot. It happens. What was that? You're throwing up gang signs to me.
No, I'm not. It's my phone.
Vereen, youngest or most junior? It says youngest. But I get it. The youngest person is supposed to be the most comfortable with tech, right? So But trying to be nominated to be IT when that's not your job is something you should have the ability to say, no, I'm sorry, I'm not. I didn't apply for that job. I'm not taking on that responsibility. I'm IT at our office because I have to be. There's no choice. All right, Tater, what do we got?
NTA 87% and ESH 6%.
Okay, we'll throw with that. It looks like YouTube side is largely NTA here as well. Let's go. We need the overshare going P well 6 story, HMH.
Oh, God.
I shared it in VIP, a very abbreviated version. It was a long time ago. All right, this was Am I the Astronaut for refusing to be the office tech person just because I'm the youngest. I'm 26 and work in a small office where most of the staff is in their 40s to 60s. I'm not in IT and I'm not a tech wizard. I just know how to use basic programs without panicking. Somehow that's turned me into the unofficial tech guy. I never volunteered, but anytime someone's email freezes, the printer jams, they can't remember a password, or Zoom won't load, it's instantly my responsibility. I've tried to be helpful, but it's gotten ridiculous. I've been pulled out of meetings, interrupted on calls, and even bothered during lunch because someone can't find the PDF button again. Last week, our actual IT guy was out sick, and my boss told me to step in and help people until he came back. I told him no, because I'm not trained for any of this and I have my own work to do. He rolled his eyes and said, "You're the youngest one here. That stuff should be easy for you." I feel like that might be a problematic statement. I told him that being born after a certain year doesn't automatically make me qualified to fix Outlook or whatever meltdown someone is having. A couple people laughed, but my boss didn't think it was funny. Now I'm not a team player, and apparently difficult because everyone assumes it takes me 2 seconds to fix everything. It doesn't, and I'm tired of being treated like IT just because I'm younger than them. I really don't think being 26 makes me the default tech department. Am I the astronaut? Okay. Let's chat about this.
It's a little, since the boss said you're the youngest one, that's like a little bit, it's like ageist.
Little ageist, yeah. I don't think the boss is allowed to make that statement.
No.
They could probably get themselves in some kind of pickle there. Also, whenever OP gets to the point where they're like the actual IT guy, and I'm like, wait, you have an actual IT guy? Well, what the hell is happening here? Why, if there is an IT guy already, or an IT person already, are you being thrown to the digital wolves here? What is happening? But I think, like, combating the age part of it is one thing, and your boss should have never said that to you. But from your perspective here, OP, I think keeping the focus on this is not in my job description. If you would like me to take on additional duties, we can negotiate that.
Yeah, I think, especially if it's taking away from your normal work, which is still going to pile up while you're addressing other things, I would need in writing from my boss that they want me to handle this at the expense of my own work. Or that work gets divvied up and handed out to the people that I'm helping. So something like that, but I would need something in writing that says to do this at the expense of my own work that is on my payload. Either that makes sense.
You're going to have to be compensated more for doing that additional work and maintaining your current workload.
Correct.
Or someone's going to have to take part of your current workload away here.
But NTA for me.
Talatiana says probably because the IT guy tells them straight how to fix it, not fixing it. So yeah, he's jumping in.
That makes sense.
OP's jumping in and fixing it for them whenever IT guy may be telling them what to do or giving them steps.
I had to, this makes me, I had to compile reports from our account executives at my old job. And one of them didn't know how to hide rows. Like if that client was no longer with us, but we still needed it on the report. Like they didn't know how to hide them. So they just made them really small. So I would have to go back and like, I showed this person, I showed this person how to hide them like so many times because I'm like, you want to be able to make them visible again if the client comes back, or for like our year report. But it was like I'd always have to go through and like undo the time. Like that doesn't get rid of the data. The data's still there. So, anyways, that's what this makes me think of.
It's really tiny.
Yeah.
Really, why are they pulling them out of meetings? See, good point there. And also, Oliver, I thought about this. Does his job description include the phrase "and any other duties assigned"? Probably, as most job descriptions do, but this is a completely different job that's being disruptive to the actual duties that OP has. So that's where the problem lies here. And then, the boss throwing the Aegis statement in as justification doesn't help anything, right? So
No.
I think you got two different issues going on here, OP. Your NTA for refusing. I think sticking to this is not part of my job description. Either someone will have to alleviate my current workload for how this interferes, or I'm going to have to be compensated an additional amount to do both things.
Yep. NTA.
Yep. NTA OPay.
Oh, NTA OPay.
You're still laughing at my OPay, aren't you? Good gravy. Aaron, if there is an IT guy, then they need to go to him. OP isn't paid to do anything. Yeah, and there probably is the any other duties kind of thing. But we'll see. Not we'll see, but it's complicated. OPay. See? Ornery. Hey, Ash, the kitchen wench, getting ready to hit 500 on the I'm Ready's there. Doxies. Ash already sent almost 100 through there. Baldone with a 70. Danny dropped the 228. Heck yeah, Ash, another 230 there. Ash is making a run for it. Eudora, Jeromama, Baldone again there. Angie, Rosianne. Angie again there. Miri. It's like a burpee thing. Lils, thank you so much. Glitches on TikTok. Anybody else getting glitches over on that side? If it is isolated, you may have to jump out, or like back out of the app and then jump back in. Rainy. Crash their computers. They'll stop asking. Several people having issues over there. Okay. If you have an issue, jump out and jump back in and see if that helps. Great. All over the place. All over the place. Darkest Mercy, missed most of Mondays. Coming here to watch, then saw the live. This week is crazy. It is a crazy week. I don't know what's going on. It's just the universe. Here is our next story. Hi there. It is Dusty Thunder once again. I have another story for you. This is an AITA. It is, am I the astronaut for not wanting to send my stepdaughter's grandmother the individual photos from our family photo shoot? Come again. Am I the astronaut for not wanting to send my stepdaughter's grandmother the individual photos from our family photo shoot? Okay. Stepdaughter's grandmother. So spouse's mother? Mother-in-law? Isn't that would that mean that?
No, or their moms.
Oh, like on the others. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Do you want to do a poll for this or just dive right in? Dive right in because I'm running behind? Is that what you're telling me? All right. This was Am I the Astronaut for not wanting to send my stepdaughter's grandmother the individual photos from our family photo shoot. I, 36 female, am married to my husband, 34 male. His two daughters, 12 and 14, have lived with us full time for the past 3 years. The relationship with their mom is complicated. The girls originally lived with her, but the living conditions became unsafe. They had rats and cockroaches in the home. She moved them through 3 schools in 18 months and was constantly unstable. My husband was paying child support, but we honestly never knew where the money went. It got bad enough that he started splitting the payment, half on the 1st and half on the 15th, because she would blow through it immediately. Eventually, the girls came to live with us full time because we could provide stability. Since then, we've paid for everything: clothes, medical care, therapy, activities, school stuff, etc. She does not pay child support now, and we live in another state. The only thing she's responsible for is their flights to visit her. Half the time, she can't even pay for those. The girl's grandmother often steps in and covers for her. I'm the one who handles 95% of the parenting duties. I do all the pickups, drop-offs, appointments, activities, therapy sessions, etc. I've rearranged my work schedule around their needs. I'm not complaining. I love the girls, and I'm happy to be here for them. But it's been a lot. Recently, I've realized we had never taken professional family photos, so I planned a whole session. I researched photographers, booked the shoot, paid for it, coordinated outfits, scheduled hair appointments for the girls and myself, everything. The photos turned out amazing. My husband posted them on Facebook. The next day, my oldest The next day, the oldest told me that her grandma said she loved our family pictures and asked if she could send her the individual pictures of the girls. I told my husband I wanted to send a polite message explaining that I paid for and orchestrated the entire session for our family, and I'm not comfortable sending the individual photos for someone else to redistribute or use in ways I didn't intend. I offered to send her other pictures I've taken of the girls instead. My husband thinks I'm being petty and that they're just pictures. I think it's weird for the grandma to ask for photos through the kids instead of directly asking us. She does this a lot, plays telephone instead of communicating like an adult. I don't want these photos ending up with their mom. These pictures were something special for our family, and grandma asking for only the individual shots feels like she's cutting me and their dad out of the picture, figuratively and literally. I've been raising these kids for years, and I'm still constantly made to feel like I don't belong. Setting boundaries is something I've only recently started doing for my own sanity. Am I the astronaut for not wanting to send the grandmother the individual photos from our family photo shoot? Top comment? OP, please seek therapy. I say that with all the kindness. You sound burned out and in scorekeeper mode. Please be kind. Please love these girls more than you despise the adults in their lives. Role model what grace and kindness look like always. It's their grandmother, their blood, their family too. She probably has a lot of pain in her heart about this whole situation, and kindness matters for her. You're being petty and unkind. Of course, she's going to ask for individual photos of her grandchildren. Send the photos. Heck, frame them first. Do everything you can to foster a good relationship with adults that care. These girls are already going to have a mother wound, so anything to help prove there is love there matters. YTA. Okay, let's chat about this.
Yeah, as someone in a blended family, I understand where OP is coming from, but it does sound like she is keeping score a little bit. I agree with the top comment that I do think that you should foster, you can do the relationship, but here's what I would say to the oldest. It would be, yes, have her reach out to me and I can send that link. Mm-hmm. It would be, I need her to ask me instead of playing this telephone game. I think that is 100% okay to say
Agreed.
That you don't want that telephone game at that age, not at 12 or 14. But when they're older, maybe communication should flow through the children. But at this age, yes, have your grandma reach out to me and I can send her 2 pictures, something like that. I think it's hurting more than it's helping the relationship. And I'm not saying that they should go back to living in unsanitary conditions. Like, you've already done everything that you should, but to help them in the way that you're supposed to help them. I don't think this is sending a picture is not a boundary that needs set, in my opinion. What do you think?
You know, so God's blessed Wonder Woman, I saw this comment that you made further up, and I was going to call it out there too, but then you threw super on it, so it made it even easier for me. Thank you. Said Grandma wants the photos for Bio Mom so she can look like an involved parent, or so Grandma, can show them off. And you know what? Like, if that ends up being what they want to do it for, that's a them problem.
Yeah. No one believes it.
The biggest issue I have with how you're handling this OP is that you're making it about you. It's not about you. This is about those kids, and what harm is going to come from sharing a photo. Yeah, you paid for it all. Like, cool.
Yeah, and you have those for your family,
yeah.
But don't. I just caution you against this route because it's only going to leave bitterness in your heart.
True.
As it pertains to the kids, it's still leaving this salty wound that you're allowing to fester by doing this. And if you met this small thing, and I'm not saying anything about the grandma having more visitation or anything,
nope.
But if you met this small thing with kindness, it would soften your heart to the kids, to the situation, and I think it would foster a better relationship, because once they're old enough that there is going to be something there, they're going to revisit that relationship. But you also need to be that stable parent that they get to come back to. And so I think if your kindness and grace in the picture situation, like, I just feel like it can soften you a little bit so that you're not so angry about the situation, because it feels like anger that I felt from this post.
And look at it this way. And Natalie, I do want to dive into your message here in a second. Look at it this way. Like, the joy of gift giving is something that you can benefit from here too, because your soul is in a knot in this situation as it is. That's why you're here writing this story. You're having an inner debate with yourself. So Natalie, I did want to dive into this. Says, my baby daddy fam will never get anything from me in regards to my daughter. I understand OP's side. And yeah, there are a lot of situations where there's a lot of strife and manipulation and a lot of bad shit going on. And then it's we are no contact. Like, don't ask. This will never happen. This isn't one of those cases. This is a case where grandma could reach out to OP directly. OP may have built an unintentional wall that makes that a lot more difficult or more uncomfortable for grandma. But OP, you could foster a relationship with grandma directly here. And grandma, like a lot of people have said, could be collateral damage here. Grandma, she can just be kind of an unfortunate bystander like the kids are, and really care. So it doesn't really matter why they want the pictures. I think it's not going to hurt anything to share pictures as long as there isn't some kind of no contact boundary formed there. Right.
And if she saw them,
OP's original poster, Terry.
If grandma saw them on Facebook, I mean, there's nothing stopping her from downloading them from there or screenshotting or whatever. And I don't think OP is like, we all get what OP is saying, but I think there's a bigger picture, no pun intended, to be had here. And I think that you can handle this a little better. I don't think you're like a raging asshole or anything for it. From the post and the vibe that it gave, I feel like OP would benefit from therapy and softening a bit to the situation so that it's not so heavy on her heart when it comes to the kids. And that is my only thing is
you're
the relationship.
Weight here.
Correct. You're carrying like a bitterness in your heart to the kids' bio mom who will never change. She will always be their bio mom.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you soften to that, it would give way to a better relationship with your stepdaughters.
Agreed. And yeah, there's a lot of comments about, could have just downloaded the images from Facebook. Those might not have been the individual pics of the kids. And that's what she's asking for. Could have been watermarked. Absolutely could have been. Or she could want to print it and getting full res images off of social is not an easy thing to do. So there are a lot of reasons she could have been asking for
I do 100%, like what I said earlier, I think it needs to be, grandma needs to ask OP.
Yes.
It does not need to come through the kids. And if she's not willing to buck up and ask OP for the pictures directly, then it's a moot point at this.
It's Cal's opinion.
At this point.
It's moot.
So that would be my only thing is that when I'm asked directly, we can go from there. Yep. But until then, it doesn't have my consideration.
The telephone game through kids is just openly manipulation of the kids, right? And that's not okay. So that definitely needs to get fixed.
And thank goodness that OP and Bio Dad were able to provide a stable, sanitary home for these girls.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
What they had before, like when they're older, they're going to appreciate that so much that you were able to provide what you have.
And they're going to appreciate it even more if you are a positive facilitator for them, right? And if, look at it this way, if you are a positive relationship facilitator for them, then, there will never be anything that from grandma or from mom, if they end up in some kind of frequent meaningful contact, that is oh yeah, but your stepmom won't let us. Oh yeah, but your stepmom, your stepmom. No, you're going to be a positive force there the whole time. And you're always going to be on the kid side. You do 95% of the parenting for these kids, that aren't biologically yours. And I applaud you for it. I understand what you're feeling right now. And part of what you're feeling is trying to protect them. But this isn't the hill to die on. This isn't going to cause any harm, most likely. But the telephone game needs to stop, and you need to have a direct rapport with grandma, so that she can make these kind of requests and you can know exactly what she's meaning and intending to do with them.
I agree.
And then it's not the telephone game anymore.
I agree. I think doing that would set the tone for a better, maybe healthier relationship.
Maybe
between that side of the family.
Yeah, and Wonder Woman, and if she is blocked for a reason, like blocked from OP, that's a different kind of conversation. Right?
Or maybe she needs to ask the bio dad if OP doesn't want to be involved in that situation.
We haven't even talked about him because OP's 95% of the parenting.
OP said that he felt she was being petty. So, and I mean, like, we get it, we understand it. we have blended families. I've been salty before. I get it, but it does no good. Like at this point in time, it does no good to be angry all the time.
Yeah. And you know, I do have a problem with how Dad approached this too. I'm like, you're on your partner's side always, empathize, like validate and empathize, and then seek a solution together. This could have been the conversation we're having about this right now. Could have been the conversation OP and OP's husband could be having about this, to find a solution together and find some deeper meaning and understanding there. Yeah. Okay, so the question was, am I the astronaut for not wanting to send my stepdaughter's grandmother the individual photos from our family photo shoot? And yeah, now where exactly on the scale are we going to land? Let's bring the scale up for a second here as a reminder. Ask on 4 is you could have done that differently. 3 is you should have done it differently. 2 is you definitely shouldn't have done that. And 1 is you're a terrible human. I don't think this is a terrible human thing.
I would say 3, it's like 3.5.
3.5 or 2.5. It's between could have and should have.
Could have and should have, yeah.
I'm
gonna go 3.
Solidly on a 3 here as well, which is interesting because that's where I live. Is this the kind of shit I would do?
You would never do this.
No, we always share photos. Just as a default, like
we receive photos of the kids
all the time.
Bonus, or like there are like my bonus kids' siblings that aren't even related to Dustin. So, like we receive them in their Halloween costume. Like we send some of Navy. Like it's.
And I take my my big fancy camera out to football games and events for the kiddos and send the print ready full res files over in a link, and it's so easy to do. Why not do it? Facilitate some kind of positivity.
And
there,
if you guys feel differently, that's 100%. Like that's so great that we have different opinions and this is just based on our life experience as a blended family and how we would handle it moving forward.
And a lot of people, like Natalie, understand your situation there. Bay Fox, I saw you say something there too. It's like you're going to have a very, very different experience or different worldview based on your experience that you've had. And that's completely understandable. Hey, Painted D, thanks so much for the love. Willow Wiccan, thanks for the love over there as well. Adri, Bonnie Miller, Kelly Bree, Megan Carroll, Lady Tanya, Caitlin Watkins, Georgette. Welcome to the Gosh Jacket fam on the TikTok side. I know we have some thanks to give for hitting our goal on the TikToky side. Margarita with the GOAT trophy. Darkest Mercy with the oh dear. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate that. Let me get some thanks here, and then we'll get our next one set up. Let's see, what have we unlocked, Tony Spark? We've unlocked a cake reward story TikTok side, and we're already more than halfway there. No, I'm sorry, almost halfway there on the YouTube side. I'm good at the moment. Thank you. Open Wings, thank you so much. Greatly appreciate that. Painted D, dropping another 35. Thank you. All right, for hitting the I'm Ready SpongeBob goal on the TikTok side, Frightful in the number 1 spot at 972. Dang. Frightful Queer, you ran hard at it. Thanks so much. And the number 2 spot, Mama Joe. Carabites in number 3 spot. Them Adventures with Pam. I am Bendy Luhu. Fatal Eeyores. Elise Kutch. Pug Mom, Anna Hotman, Bald Geezer, love the name, Doroshko, Christine for JP, Lady Tanners, AK Mary, Lil's Music, Candy Thunder, Emmy Castro, Aunt Sue, Real Broad Zuba, Pretty Shay, Boo 77, and Haraksen. Shadow Wolf, Cindy Lou, Violet Green, Jero Mama, Charlie Diego, Mum of 2, Ashley Jurgle, Jacqueline's Mama, Kate, Sassy Doll, Civil War Mormon, Megath, Kinsey, a Brown-Eyed Girl, Danielle Pastetka. Is that right? Or no? Pasteca. Danielle Pasteca. Pasteca? Let me know. Cubies Crafties, Patrice, Minions Den, and Eudora Foster. Thank you all so much for the love and for unlocking that cake reward story. The next one we're going to unlock will get us lightning round with Tony Spark. Lightning round with a Tony Spark. Okay, they gave this one a weird name. It's the Gingerbread Man, but they call it Ginger Man, which I feel like should be a superhero. Ginger Man. Painted D with another 35. Thank you for the love. Appreciate that. Mungo, we are diving in to Cake Story. Lil celebrating for winning at holding my former employer accountable legally for unfair dismissal. Heck yes. You know what? You and I have emailed quite a bit, and I know you've been dealing with that for a fair chunk of time. So congratulations. That's awesome. Heck yes. And
What?
continuing to push through on your music content as well. Real Broad, you've just caused an uproar in here.
What?
You've caused an absolute uproar. I'm punching you on. You might as well just go ahead and dive in here.
I'm gonna need direct
YouTube
messages.
side, just to explain for you. Real Broad just ping Candy Thunder to tell her that Real Broad's hubby Ed is working with Taylor Swift all day today.
I'm really happy for Ed. I'm not jealous at all.
But she has questions. Lots of questions.
So cool.
Ed,
face.
hey, message Ed for us. She's
That's
at
so
late
cool,
show.
Real Broad. Very
Message
cool.
Ed and just ask her if she watches the Dusty Thunder show.
Yeah, just drop the Dusty Thunder name.
Yeah.
I feel like we could get in
She's
there.
going to be like, oh, I know that show. Yeah, we watch it all the time. Watch it all the time. All the time. Yeah. They watch every show. They're probably watching right now. What's up, Tay-Tay? What's up,
would just-
Brianna? Hello. Probably about 4,000 people in the street. I don't doubt it. That's
Wow,
nuts.
that's crazy.
That is
That was so many
nuts.
people.
So Ed works on Late Show?
Very cool.
Yeah, that is super cool. OMG, you watch Candy too? Yes. Yes, no doubt.
My
Willow Wiccan,
I'd be
thank
so
you.
happy.
Oh yeah, we'd never hear the end of it.
nope.
She'd be like, I'm gonna need that in writing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lil's, oh man, the flu is going around and it's garbage. It's terrible. Okay, it is cake story time, y'all. Ready? It is time for cake. Get out your forks, not your brooms. Here's our cake reward story. I guess I got to do my intro. Hey there, it is Dusty Thunder with a cake story for you. This is Am I the Astronaut for refusing to replace my coworker's birthday cake after she blamed me for ruining it? Let's do a poll. Am I the astronaut for refusing to replace my coworker's birthday cake after she blamed me for ruining it? We start a poll. OP, what did you do to ruin it? We don't know right now. We're just playing the game where we're guessing based on title alone. But based on title alone, how did you ruin it? I gotta know. I'm going to ESH right now because if you did in fact ruin it in some way, you might be on the hook for it. But also, don't you kind of ruin cakes by eating them? So like, if it was a cake that was brought there to work to eat, as long as you didn't eat it before anybody saying happy birthday, which could be a different kind of thing. Jerry Lee, you're late. You're good. We're starting. This is our third story. Jerry Lee. Yeah. You think of, the science butler. Elise dropping the 5. I need Caden's specific style of writing to write a story about a gingerbread man with superpowers and spy skills that saves Christmas. Caden, you hear that? He's on it. Yep.
So that would be a fun
Jade, I don't think it's a repeat. I hope not. But also, this sounds kind of like the opposite side. I think we heard one a while back where someone else ruined OP's cake. Let's see here. 42% went ESH and 34% went NTA. So we may all be on the ESH crowd. Let's see. Hey, Crazy Cat, first live you could be a part of. You're excited? Heck yes. Well, we're diving into a story. Let's see what happens. All right. Am I the astronaut for refusing to replace my coworker's birthday cake after she blamed me for ruining it? So last week at work, our team did a little surprise birthday thing for my coworker, Megan. Nothing huge, just a store-bought sheet cake, some cards, and the usual awkward conference room singing. The cake was sitting on the break room counter all morning with a note that said, "Please do not move." I was in the break room around 10 a.m. getting coffee, and I noticed the box was crooked and hanging halfway off the edge. It looked like somebody had bumped it or set something down too close. I gently nudged it back to the center of the counter so it wouldn't fall. Didn't open it, didn't touch the cake itself, just slid the box maybe 3 inches. An hour later, chaos. I hear Megan in the hallway saying, "Who messed with my cake?" She's upset. I walk in and see that the cake has a dent on one corner, as if someone pressed down on the lid. It wasn't terrible, but it definitely wasn't perfect anymore. I told her what happened. I slid the box back from the edge because it was close to falling. She immediately goes, "So you crushed it." I'm sorry, is that what I said? I explained the obvious. If sliding a cake box 3 inches causes the entire corner to collapse, it was already messed up before I touched it. And also, why would I randomly smash her cake and then confess to moving it? She insisted I take responsibility and either buy her a new cake or pay her back for the one the team bought. Pay her back for the one that she didn't buy? The math ain't mathin'. I'll reimburse you your $0 for the thing you didn't contribute anything to. I said no, because I didn't damage it. I didn't even press on the lid. Other coworkers backed me up that the break room gets crowded and anything left on the edge is doomed. The kicker, later that day, our receptionist checked the security camera for traffic flow in the break room. She wasn't snooping. Our boss asked her after the whole argument blew up. Turns out Megan herself had put her purse down on top of the cake box that morning for a second while digging for her keys. And that's when the dent happened. The receptionist quietly told me, but Megan still insists I set the incident in motion by moving the box, and that if I had just left it alone, none of this would have happened. No, it would have been on the fucking floor. I refused to pay for anything, and now she's giving me the cold shoulder and telling people I ruined her birthday. Am I the astronaut? Look, bitch. Look, bitch. If not being able to blame someone else for you putting a dent in your own fucking cake ruins your birthday was ruined already.
I was going to say, this seems like a person who's always operating at a 9, and so anything just sets them over the fucking edge. They're just on edge all the time. Also, she did it. There's fucking proof of Megan putting her purse on the fucking cake box, and it's a dent. Does it change the flavor of the cake?
It tastes like smush now. It's your smush. If your birthday hinged on being able to pin your idiocy on someone else, I'm sorry. That's not a great birthday strategy.
Megan says, as a Megan, we don't claim her. She's not involved in this. Oh my gosh. Megan.
She didn't even pay for it.
Megan.
The whole team provided this for her, and she fucked it up and then tried to have a patsy. Like tried to you were the scapegoat. You were the scapegoat.
Because you fixed the cake.
Yeah,
from
because you tried to prevent it from further damage.
Right.
Megan sounds like a real fucking peach.
She's like, I'll give you break room credit in the amount of $4. There you go.
Would you use your microphone, Tony Spark?
Okay,
You're
Tony.
not allowed the peanut gallery over here without a microphone. Hold on, let's hear it. Speak your piece.
I'm Team Megan. I feel like the video evidence was used against her and it should have been inadmissible. Because
here's the thing.
I feel the pain of that. Of the knife in the back.
Megan doesn't know in the video. Megan doesn't know about the video. The receptionist quietly told OP, so the video hasn't gone office viral yet. Send the video to everyone, OP. Everyone. Be like, oh, I guess you ruined your own birthday then.
Tony turned the heat up, and I got yelled at for turning up the heat.
Allegedly.
No, I saw you at the thing, and I said I didn't turn up the heat. So I looked at the thermostat to see when it was turned up, and then I looked at the camera because it's like all by the back door. It faces the exit, and it was Tony. And so, like, obviously, I cleared my name to the person who yelled at me, and then Tony got yelled at. I say
violently thrown under the bus.
It was not.
I still can see the tire marks are still there.
This is the office dynamic I deal with all day.
And I was like, it wasn't me. And so he says that he was turning it up for me so that I wouldn't be cold. So I don't know.
Which I was doing. And
there's no proof of that.
I was the sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were talking about the time you set the alarm off because the security cameras were used in an incriminating way for that too.
No, that one was just actually technically that one wasn't even my fault either because I was given a faulty key fob.
Red or
what is your fault,
yes,
Tony?
Not much.
Not much.
Yeah, HR looked into it and HR found that Tony was responsible.
Yeah, HR got to the bottom of it.
But HR did enjoy the heat while they were there.
Green Dragon coworker, it was OP's fault. My purse was on the cake. Just wow. Agree. Like, none of this makes sense. Thank you for the super, by the way. Am I the astronaut for refusing to replace my coworker's birthday cake after she blamed me for ruining it?
NTA.
Hell no. Hails no. The ESH was like, well, how did you ruin it? Like,
Also,
if you actually did something, if you ate part of it, you know, there are some potential assholish paths here. But
anyone in the world that sees a cake teetering on the edge of a counter is going to push it back. Like, right?
yeah,
We're just going to slide it back onto the counter.
you'd be like,
and
oh,
walk
that's
away.
dangerous.
Yeah, I'm going to fix this.
But Megan is like, okay, but I moved it so that I could put my purse where I always put my purse. And then you moved it back. If you had just left it alone, my purse wouldn't have landed on it. It was my designated purse landing zone.
Megan.
I don't understand. Puzzle time. Let me knock that out. Painted D. Thank you so much. Good gravy. Yeah, it's NTA.
That's true. He said that Megan did it. Tony said that Megan did it maliciously. Okay. All right, moving on.
Use your microphone. No one can hear you.
There it is.
There is what?
Next time, let the cake fall. I agree. Anything to do with Megan, let it fall.
Now I want cake, Pug Mom says.
Ditto.
Megan
Especially
did her own cake maliciously.
The store-bought kind with the
Maybe.
icing that
It's
makes you feel
possible.
sick.
But why? I mean,
That's what I
don't
want.
Understand.
Sheet cake.
Sheet cake.
Vanilla sheet cake with vanilla frosting.
Or the blue sheet cake. And
No,
then
I
you
don't
just,
like color.
And then you just accept that you're going to be.
I don't like the
You're going to
artificially
have some
colored frosting.
vibrant green ones.
No, I
the
don't
next
like
day.
artificially colored frosting. Just white frosting on white cake.
I get it. It's like eating Lucky Charms. You're going to poop a rainbow. It's going to happen.
I don't like that. Just
Turn-
white cake, white frosting.
Turns out the rainbow does lead to the pot. It's just a different kind. There's the overshare. It happens.
Yeah, buttercream frosting or get the fuck out of my way.
It could have been
Just
it
kidding.
could have been
It's
intentional. It absolutely could have been. CJ, welcome in. Hey Carly. No me,
I like
Spicy
the
Calico
roses,
Cat.
Pet Mom.
Missy Elliott. Aunt Sue, thanks so much. Danny.
White roses on white frosting.
Jody Overkill Mill, Sam Gilmore dropping in with the Ginger Mans. It's such a weird name for that thing. I can't get over it. Damiana, Lex, thanks so much. Lils Mungau, Just Mags, thank you all so much for the love. Greatly appreciate that. Joyce, one day ate like 3 large bowls of Lucky Charms. It was graphic. Hold on, Jessica. Licky Charms? Did you say that up there? Licky Charms. No, I know, but it says Licky right up here. I wasn't talking to you. I wasn't saying that you said that. Opay. Good gravy. It's real spicy dynamic in here today. Painted D dropping another super and said, Tony, microphone. We'll get him using it eventually. Eventually. The All-Berry Captain Crunch is worse. Is it really? It's been a while since I've had Captain Crunch. That Captain Crunch is like, it'll abuse your mouth to the point where like, I don't know. That may be like a traumatic thing for me. I don't think my mouth's ready for Captain Crunch again. It really is like it's the most violent cereal there is. Okay, we're diving into our next one now. Quick update on goals. We are at 651 of 3K with the Ginger Man on the TikTok side. Overkill, D&D, thanks so much. Throwing more of those down. Greatly appreciate that. We're at 13 out of 15 YouTube side. And as a reminder, YouTube, you're going to unlock the Petty Revenge story plus confetti plus a Caden Thunder appearance. And TikTok side, you are going to unlock Lightning Round with Tony Spark. We'll get him up to this microphone, and then it'll be easier. It'll all be easier. All right, we'll dive into our next story. Hey there, it is Dusty Thunder once again with another story for you. This one is, am I the astronaut for not calling an ambulance for my mother? I don't feel like we can poll that one. It's just, there's no context to it whatsoever. Am I the astronaut for not calling an ambulance for my mother? Let me take a quick drink. Yeah, Shadow Wolf, your hubby was traumatized by Captain Crunch too. I'm telling you, I love it. It's great, but it's just, it's like you have to give your mouth a week to recover between bowls. My 20 female mother, 55 female, is a narcissist. It's become worse as I've gotten older, but basically she has to make everything about herself always. She's always twisting someone else's problems to make it about her, or lying about the dumbest shit to gain attention, or screaming and fake crying when someone says she's in the wrong. She's a complete attention seeker, and I'm convinced she has a personality disorder. Recently, she's taken to faking medical issues or illness to get attention. She's done this before, like faking a gluten allergy despite still eating gluten with no problems, or pretending to have the most obviously fake panic attack when being called out for her bullshit. Now it seems that isn't enough, and for the past few weeks, she's been talking about being diagnosed with heart disease. Today we had dinner and my brother, 25 male, told us that he wanted to marry his girlfriend. Just said it casually, not like actually proposed or anything. Mom doesn't like brother's girlfriend ever since they started dating, even though she's only met her a handful of times, and decided to get into a screaming match about it with my brother. He wasn't having any of it and just got up and walked out of the room. I went with him because fuck me if I'm going to stay with her when she's acting like that. Well, she then fainted, making pain noises while writhing on the ground. I think she was trying to imitate a seizure while conscious. I don't know, but she looked like a fish flopping around crazily. My brother and I just stared at her, as it honestly looked like an adult throwing a tantrum. She told us she was having a heart attack and to call 911. When neither of us did, she screamed that we were selfish children letting her die. We didn't even end up leaving then, but we did stay to see what she would do. After neither of us really reacted for a few minutes, she got up, totally fine, but was pissed at us for not helping her and started screaming again about how we're abusing her. Then brother and I left for real and went to his girlfriend's house. That's where I am now. Apparently, she posted on Facebook about how she survived her heart attack while berating my brother and me for not caring about her and being emotionally abusive. Wait, was that the Facebook post said that she survived her heart attack and then in the post she also berated you, or she said she survived the heart attack while she was berating you, which is kind of true. She did do that. It's not a good thing for her to be talking about. My aunt, not actually my aunt, but my mom's best friend, messaged me and my brother about it, and I told her what happened. She said I should have just called 911 anyway because it wasn't my place to say, and they could have determined if she was really fine or not. But I'm so sick of her lying bullshit, and I'm not wasting 911's time on this. So, am I the astronaut because I didn't call them? Okay. Waiver Day, starting the 5, LOL, snacking on oops all berries at this very moment. May the force be with you. This is a cries wolf. It's the girl who cried.
Why are you still visiting this person? Like what besides yelling at you and faking heart attacks, which I agree you shouldn't be wasting 911's time. What is this person providing to your life? Because at this point not acting like a mom, that's not even remotely like the case. Like, why? I'm baffled that somebody would actually fucking do this to their kids, no less. Like, this is just crazy.
Yeah, quick question. Who in chat has a has a parent like this? Because I know they're out there. I know there are people that do this. And my problem is that, like, when it comes to like a medical condition,
oh my gosh,
you can't play around. You can't play around. Look, okay, there's a lot. You can't play around like that because now OP, wow. You and your brother are numb to it. And
I'm just shocked.
That is her fault. But because of the way that she's trained you to desensitize to it, something is going to happen for real someday, and nobody's going to know the difference. So what?
I agree.
Like,
I mean,
she's put herself in this situation, but my goodness, if somebody is just trying to nonstop manipulate you like this, how do you still have any kind of relationship with them because you can't trust them?
Okay, Natalie, a legitimate reason for no contact. Totally understand. That's crazy.
Yep, agreed.
Circling back to the first or whatever story that was, 100% understand.
Elise, okay, and here's an interesting point. Doubt they would charge her with a false emergency. If anything, it would be chopped up as a panic attack or something. Is a false emergency something you can actually get charged with?
I don't know.
So if somebody's intentionally faking it for attention, like it's a crime? Is that a thing?
This is so I am legitimately shocked at the amount of people that have relatives or people in their life that act like this. Like, I'm so shocked. My mom would be working through a heart attack. And I know that I feel that in my bones, 100% certainty, because that's literally what my mom does. But
wild. Okay. So it can be if they're like frequent callers, if it's a repeated abuse thing.
Repeated abuse. Yeah, that makes sense.
And report, like a false report is punishable.
Abuse of 911. Okay.
So then look, so if you're making a false report, like, then what OP is at risk for calling if it's fake? You know what I mean?
So-
It's
This is like she doesn't get her way and she throws literally a temper tantrum and then is now bringing in like resources that people actually need for actual emergencies to try and like make her kids feel bad. This is like certifiable nonsense crazy. Like this is just, again, I just asked the question, why are you visiting this person? This person is not providing you with any kind of motherly love. Like this person is not providing you with anything other than just making drama in your life, nonstop fucking drama every time you're around this person. So why be around them? That is my question.
Yeah.
Is it worth it to visit your mom when all it does is bring like nonsense and drama into your life? Because I can't see the benefit of visiting someone like this.
No, if anything, there's, maybe there's some emotional attachment and benefit on that side of things. Like, well, it's my mom. I get it. But you also have to acknowledge the risk side of things. And
like at this point, I worry what the escalation might be.
Escalation and frequency, right? Like how often does she do this? How many times out of 10 that you go over there, is there some kind of show put on like this? Which is, there has to be some kind of condition where people default to this, whether that's a mental health thing or an actual diagnosed condition, like a physical thing. I don't know. But there has to be some kind of systematic thing that leads somebody to faking a medical thing every day. It's almost like they're playing a more complicated possum. You know what I mean? Like anytime they need to create a diversion or it's like they get overstimulated or overloaded or wrong or exposed or something, immediately go into this like, distraction. Distraction that still keeps attention on me, but shifts it from blame attention. I'm befuddled.
I did ditto. I can't even. That's Joyce. I was
yeah.
wondering if it was a form of Munchausen's, but I don't know if it's. I don't know. I'd have to look more into it.
So the question then is, does she actually believe that she's having a heart attack at that moment, or is she consciously putting on a show?
I guess that would be the defining factor, maybe. I'm not sure. I can't speak on that because I'm not sure. But this feels like someone who doesn't get their way and throws a fit to get their way. And it's just like over the years, it's escalated to medical emergencies.
Factitious disorder?
Yeah.
Oh, the putting on a show. Wow. Eric the Undertaker. Yeah, manipulation.
That's what I think, Bayfox, a narcissistic tactic. And like the aunt said, to placate her, or they should have called 911 because you just never know. But it's like if they've always done that growing up, or they've always given her whatever she wanted because she threw this type of fit or this large of an thing. It was like over the years, she just knows when I throw a fit, I get what I want.
It's been enabled.
It's like toddler behavior she never grew out of it. She never educated herself. Like there's so many things. It's definitely, and I'm so sorry to people that have to deal with someone like this because that's really sad.
Good gravy.
Yeah.
So empty history buff. I did want to call this out there. Said your wife's a therapist. So it said it will only escalate. And when she sees that they don't buy in, she'll step it up until someone is seriously harmed in the process, where physically, or psychologically or legally. It is going to escalate. I mean, at some point, but also, if she's always gotten her way this way, she is conditioned to know that works. It's kind of like the dogs, and Oliver tippity tapping and never jumping up to the bed where he needs to lay. And we're like, just jump, Oliver. And then after 15 minutes of it, Candy Thunder will just lean over and pick him up. And I'm like, well, now he knows to tap for 15 minutes and eventually Mama will pick him up.
He was either going to go or Mama was going to go.
I get it. No,
so I had to make the pain stop.
I get it. But she, with her putting on a show, is kind of in the same boat, right? But everybody's fed up now. Everybody's had enough of it. And now you're numb to it. And now it's either going to really escalate or it's going to lead to some other kind of breaking point. But this would be a good time to create some boundaries.
I saw, I think it was Crystal on YouTube that said that her Oma would drove herself to the hospital while she was having a heart attack. And I was like, that's
what your mom would do.
That's the stubbornness that I come from, like very much so. So it's like, I feel like maybe the opposite of that.
Deanna, thanks so much for the high five over there on the YouTube side. Greatly appreciate that. We do need to answer this question. Am I the astronaut?
Thanks, Michelle.
Am I the astronaut for not calling an ambulance for my mother? No, it's NTA. And she, of course, when you didn't sympathize with her and left, she turned to Facebook to get validation from somewhere else. Like, that shouldn't be a surprise.
Right.
And of course, she's going to taint people against you because that's further sympathy. That shouldn't be a surprise either.
Yeah, the Facebook thing kind of sums up that it felt like it wasn't actually. How does she know it's a heart attack if she never sought medical advice? She's just assuming. Wild. Fucking wild.
Sandra's YouTube username. My ex-father-in-law was like this, even to the point of faking cancer for years. Write a story and send it to us.
What?
And Miss Prissy Fit Captain Crunch is like it's so, what's the word I'm looking for? Hard, rigid, something like it
pokes the roof of your mouth or like around your gums and stuff. It can poke.
Bruises your mouth as you eat it, to the point where if you eat a lot of it, like your mouth will be sore.
Like, especially if you're eating it dry and you like throw a handful of cereal in your mouth. That's
wild. Wild. Oh, sorry. I got to back up to this.
Mouth carpet bird. Grape nuts do that too.
Shashiku. Hey, I'm the bride from the story about the efficient bringing guests and catching my bouquet. Someone on Reddit sent me here. I can't find your video covering the story. Which one is it?
I'm a fan.
We're a fan. Hey,
we're huge fans.
We actually, so not on YouTube yet. It just posted on TikTok. It will be posted on YouTube soon though, but it is on TikTok right now. If you go to the TikTok channel, you will, you should see it at, like, was it the last one that posted? Posted today, yeah. So right underneath the pin post, it'll be the first one right up there. Friggin' wild story.
Oh my gosh.
Wild story.
Hey, you should, send us a message. And we'd love to share your video too, if you want that out there. But I don't know if you want your face and stuff tagged with your story.
The bouquet throwing video included in our videos that we're talking about. Yeah, wow.
Your face was perfection though. I'm fangirling over here.
It's so cool. Also, love it when an OP shows up. That is amazing.
A fangirl over our OPs.
Yeah. Yeah, why not? I mean, you all, y'all go through it.
Right.
And that, like, we got to revisit it for just a second here. You're here now. So,
yes.
At
least it's like, yes. We're so excited.
We got to go back to the story and discuss a little bit more for a second here. And maybe this is where we do an add-on piece. But to have like such an important moment be treated with such disregard from total fucking strangers is appalling, right? And then to have a tradition moment where, you know, even if you were having a massive wedding, like 1,000 people there, the people in the bouquet toss would still probably be a lot of the people, mostly people you know. People you certainly invited, to have some total rando show up in there and decide to steal the spotlight of the moment. I think that one act kind of proves how the whole gig was treated by the replacement efficient there. And the OG efficient lying about shit too. I'm like, wow.
I know. I love that you went scorched earth on your reviews.
And kept receipts.
And the fact that, the court was, or the, what is it, circuit county clerk was like, we've got the license, send it all. That was my favorite part. I love it.
Good gravy. It is yes,
stranger to stranger, we're proud of you.
Very proud. Can we make her an honorary VIP member? We absolutely should. Yeah, just make sure on that form tell us who you are. Absolutely. Hey, Turtle Rose of the Floating Heart. Painted D sent out the gifted membership on the YouTube side, received by Hamp. Hamp, welcome to the gosh heckin' fam. Appreciate that. Hey, you guys hit the gingerbread man goal here too. We got to get onto that for a second here. Let's do that. Ba-ba-da-ba. You hit the ginger man goal over here. Oh, we get to do lightning round with Tony Spark now. All right, in the number one spot for hitting the ginger man goal. I guess bread was just too many characters for them. Frightful Queer in the number one spot at 7,800. Damn. Running hard. In the number two spot, Sam Goofballs at 2,765. You guys You guys. That's so stinking cool. Thank you. Number 3 spot, Overkill Mill at 705. Mousy Jane in number 4 spot. Then we got Eric the Undertaker, Candy Thunder, Tony Spark, Pug Mom, Uzdiart. Uzdiart? Cool name. Geeky Fane, Adventures with Pam, Mags Mazing, Mungal, Sabrina, Janine, Doroshko, Christine for JP, Elise Kutch, Mary Kenyon, Cherry Blossom, Aunt Sue, I Might Be Nora, Ashley Ergel, Allie B. We've got Keezy Z, Jenny Gun, Lil's Music, Wrong Pluto, Nat 4, Coops, Hoops Shop. Coops Hoop Shop, right? Did I do that right? Oro T Bird, Swish Nanigans, Sass Summers, Patrice, and Elsie Rod. Thank you all so much for the love. You have unlocked Tony Sparks Lightning Round. In the meantime, I'll get this.
I know, I'm so excited.
Yeah. Are you continuing the Katie Thunder's continuing the interview with OP in chat now? It's perfect. Okay. The next thing we're going to unlock TikTok side is Tony Sparks feedback and confetti. Oh, we hit the goal on YouTube as well. Look at that. Look at you guys go. What did this one? Oh, I found it. Never mind. Tony Spark. Found it. It's perfectly on theme. Tony feedback story and confetti. Okay, we are going for the aptly named Sweaty Teddy. We're going for 400 Sweaty Teddies. TikTok side. So Ted is Tony Sparks' boozed up alter ego. Sweaty Teddy is a different character altogether. All together. YouTube side, let me get our next one set up over here. You guys have unlocked the Petty Revenge story plus confetti plus Caden Thunder appearance. So Tony Spark, you'll have to let me know what order you want things done over here. Let me get our next one set up. The next one is going to get the Astronaut helmet and AMA rocking here. And AMA. All right. YouTube side, we have started that next goal. We're rocking and rolling. What would you like me to do first, Tony Spark? Okay, we're going to read the Petty Revenge story first. So we've unlocked Petty Revenge, we've unlocked Lightning Round, we've unlocked Caden Thunder. I'll read Petty Revenge, then we'll have Caden Thunder come up and say hello, and then we'll do Lightning Round. Got it. It's a plan. Let's rock and roll. Petty Revenge time, y'all. Hey, it's Dusty Thunder with a Petty Revenge story for you. This one is... The HOA plant inspector meets her match. The HOA plant inspector meets her match. Your HOA is beefy enough to have a plant inspector. You got a beefy HOA. Who here has to deal with an HOA? Sweaty Teddy? Sweaty with a D? Just Tony Sparks might be. We don't know. Nope, we've got some HOA folks that have to deal with it. We fortunately do not.
I wonder if there's HOA, I don't know, presidents? What are they called?
Yeah, HOA presidents.
That are actually like nice and don't let the power go to their head.
I'm sure there are good HOA heads.
Because if I was an HOA president person, I feel like the power might go to my head. I'm not going to lie.
Well, hold on.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, because there's sometimes when we'll drive around the neighborhood and you're like, they need to cut those bushes.
No.
You mean you would do that?
Oh, the grass growing out of the bushes?
You'd actually like issue citations.
Yeah, I think they should cut the grass growing out of the bushes. That's a me thing, though. I wouldn't push that on other people. The dead grass sitting in the road, I don't know.
The 12 paper bags of dead grass that sit there for like 2 weeks and then mold.
It's like 3 months. It had a weird smell.
Oh, gosh.
HOA, the birthplace of Karen. My inner Karen would shine through.
Truly. Nora, stupid question Aussie here. What is HOA? It's probably something different here. It's a homeowner.
Candy Quest.
Is it authority? Association. So it's essentially like the
authority.
neighborhood.
Hell yeah, it's authority.
The neighborhood group where they all kind of have agreed upon do's and don'ts. And some people enforce them. Darkest Mercy dropped the 5. I hate my HOA. Lived there a week and gave me a warning I needed to replace my dead tree. Gets us for stupidest things.
Oh, living there for a week?
The tree that I just inherited with his house, I've been there for a week? Yeah.
Neighborhood fake cops. I'd have a badge and everything. I'd put the little thing on the top of my car and it'd be like, whoop, whoop.
Did you see this, Miss Prizzy? Call your HOA citations Candy Quests.
Yes.
Yep. Perfect.
Perfect. I would never do this. I would never put myself in a position of authority because I feel like I would go to my head.
And I would just let it happen. I'd be like, yeah, babe. You're right. Yeah, babe. You're right. Ms. Drape is dropping the 2, said HOA president equals absolute power corrupt. Absolutely. And dropping the 5, I'm going to have to rewatch this because I'm 100% distracted by the bride's appearance in chat. Same, girl. Trisha, awesome. Dropping the 10, not HOA, but my apartment building manager can be as bad sometimes. Told me to use my carpet scrubber on the hallway because of my neighbor's dog pee smell, but she thinks it's my indoor cats. Oh, that's fun. I've heard some
big difference.
Yeah, apartment building manager stories too.
No, we wouldn't live in an HOA area either.
Not knowingly. Like we ended up moving in somewhere and then find out that, I guess there's an HOA agreement you have to sign on closing if there is one.
That's how they You're an asshole. I saw it too late. Sorry, my mic was on. I'm so sorry.
Doc!
I apologize.
I refuse to live in HOA areas. That was right into the mic.
I'm so sorry. I apologize.
He spooked her good.
I'm
spooked her good.
Adrenaline rush, spike, something.
She peed a little.
I'm sweaty.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
Let's dive into this. The HOA plant inspector meets her match. So I live in a neighborhood with an HOA, not the worst, but we've got one board member named Sherry who takes her duties way too seriously. She's the type who walks around with a clipboard even when there's nothing to clip. She once left me a friendly reminder that my trash can was visible from the sidewalk while it was literally trash day. Anyway, this summer I put 2 potted ferns on my porch. They were cute, thriving, minding their business. A few days later, I get a violation notice taped to my door and a plastic sheet protector, of course. It said my plants were non-compliant with neighborhood aesthetic standards and needed to be removed within 48 hours. I checked the HOA handbook. Plants are totally allowed. I even called another board member who basically sighed and said, yeah, that's probably Sherry. So I complied, technically. Would you be Sherry? Is that what you're saying?
No. That sounds awful.
I removed the ferns and replaced them with the ugliest lawn ornaments I could find at the thrift store. I'm talking a 3-foot-tall ceramic goose wearing a bonnet, a gnome with a creepy smile and one missing eye, and a frog playing a banjo. Why are words? Yeah, it is a tough sentence. True thrift store gems. Within 2 days, I saw Sherry walking toward my porch like she had been summoned. She actually gasped and said, "This is not in the spirit of our community standards." This is Sherry Umbridge, clearly. I said with the most innocent smile I could muster, "Oh, don't worry, HOA guidelines don't restrict decorative figurines. I checked twice." She stared at the banjo frog like it just mugged her. She stormed off. I waited. No violation ever came. In fact, a week later, the HOA sent out an email reminding residents to use good judgment with outdoor decorations, which I found hilarious since I was using perfectly fine judgment. The best part, 3 neighbors loved the chaos and started adding their own weird figurines. We now have a small, unofficial, whimsical creature row on our street, and my ferns still thriving in the backyard where Sherry can't touch them.
Sherry sounds awful, and I wouldn't want to be like Sherry.
We salute you.
I would want to have the frog banjo in my yard.
Oh,
and I would have a bow on it too. I put bows on everything.
Creative mythical creature lawn ornament.
I know. I want to live on that street. That sounds exciting.
Yeah. If there are no,
I'd have a full frog band. I fucking love that. That's perfect.
I would go find the most obscene things I could find.
I know.
You kind of walk that line too, right? Like,
yeah.
Petty judgment is the best judgment. Yeah, I agreed.
Twice.
That's right. Twice. Also,
Sherry would paint your house yellow because she didn't like it.
Yeah, indeed,
That's
Sherry
exactly
would.
right,
Sherry Umbridge, get a fucking hobby, lady.
Right?
Like, this is your hobby, walking around and trying to make other people's lives more difficult by enforcing the little bit of power you think you fucking have, but really don't. Get a fucking hobby. Please. Play an online game.
Life.
I don't care. Find something else that you can control. Keep your fucking citations in your golf cart. Like, Just get a hobby.
Where do they find the time? Or do they just not, like, they don't have jobs?
This is her job.
I wouldn't want this job.
This is her full-time job.
I take it back. I would be good for like a week and then I'd flake off and it'd never be heard. With the HOA would collapse. I'd never be heard from again if I was the president.
Dude, Nikki, you have a known wonderland?
There'd be 45 emails waiting on me to respond.
Yeah, you accept a certain level of responsibility when you do that, right?
I love how like they get a citation for seeing the trash cans on trash day.
Yeah. You can be seen from the road. No shit, they're in the road.
Oh, yes. I love little whimsical, like lawn, like flower bed ornament things. I do. I like them. I think they're cute.
What's the weirdest one you've ever seen?
I don't know. I'd have to think about it.
They've had some pretty weird ones at Lowe's before.
But I like
the ones where you walk by and you're like, huh, wonder how that made the cut.
We used to have the mushroom, like bird bath thing.
Yeah.
And I really liked that. But I love the frog ones, and I love the little like fairy setting on the flowers or the mushrooms.
Yeah.
And like the little birds. We have them in all our. I just like them. full flamingo.
We could, we could really go. All right. Now that I did need a couple more Christmas gift ideas for Tater, and I think I just got them. Miriam's Wellspring. Your 10-foot skeleton is dressed up in the front yard with a hat and scarf for the winter.
No, that's cool, Fief.
That's nice.
A T-Rex eating a bunch of gnomes to hide in my mom's yard.
There you go.
That's fun.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's really good.
Sherry is the cake employee. Yeah, Sherry is Megan.
At least don't know what's
100%.
worse. Sherry is an HOA person or coworker. She would be the type to act like a manager even though she's...
that's cool.
And not even be a supervisor.
The bluey-themed lawn ornaments? That would be so fun.
That would be cool.
A cement Bigfoot?
No such thing as disgusting Christmas decor.
No, we're the house in the neighborhood that like...
Wait, say cement again?
We're over the top. I didn't say cement.
What'd you say?
Did I say cement?
No, you were reading that.
I have a cement Bigfoot.
Yeah, that's not what you said the first time.
Cement?
Real broad, you have a three-headed skeleton dog that gets decorated every holiday. That's awesome. Miriam's Wellspring.
Okay.
Are you in Joplin, Missouri by chance? Because I drove by a house that had the 10-foot skeleton. Might have been taller actually, but it had like a sweater on. might have had like some kind of some Christmas decor.
Navy, we saw a T-Rex, Santa riding a T-Rex, and Navy goes, well, that's a Santa on a T-Rex. And then she was like 2 seconds, she goes, holding a candy cane. And I was like, that's as festive as it gets. It was like the blow up.
Oh, awesome.
Inflatable one.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now I've got to get one of those sweaters that has Santa riding a T-Rex, like holding a sword or something,
Holding a candy cane.
Alejandra, thanks so much for all the gifts over on the YouTube side. Went wild with it. Heck yeah.
That's cool.
Thank you so much for that.
I wish we could see those in the chat on YouTube.
Yeah, it doesn't let us see the animation. It's unfortunate. You have YouTube pulled up here, though, don't you? Don't you see them there?
No, I don't because I'm not on my phone. I need two phones here.
Wow.
Yeah.
At least Walmart has Bluey inflatables. They're 25% off right now. Someone in my household doesn't appreciate inflatables. They might like cement lawn ornaments.
We have an inflatable for Halloween. I don't like the noise that comes with inflatables.
They might not appreciate inflatables like I do.
We have lawn things, though. We have deer.
We do?
A family of deer.
We have a family of deer.
I wouldn't mind a Christmas tree.
Dark Lord of all, you love when the skeletons get festive. Your HOA would hate you. It would never come down.
I love inflatables in other people's yards.
In other people's yards.
I love going by. We went yesterday. There was like 3 yards, and it was like they were in competition. And now that I love. But keep the windows up.
We should start that. We should start the competition in our neighborhood.
Not interested in that.
Oh, you only love it when other people are doing it.
I don't want to go outside and like the hearing. Like, you turn the bathroom fans on all the time, even when it's unnecessary, and that noise sounds like an inflatable thing. And
sometimes it's necessary. I'm just saying.
Sometimes it's not.
Are you willing to find out?
When you pee in the middle of the night, not unnecessary.
Helps me feel better because I have stage fright. Okay, we are moving now on to a Caden Thunder appearance, and then we're going to do lightning round with Tony Spark. Do they have quiet inflatables, Dylan? Is that a thing? They have that. Kaboom! Thanks so much for the happy poop. Yeah. We will dive into that. Caden Thunder is going to come up and say hello, and then we'll get Tony Spark up here. Let's see. Is Caden Thunder over there? Oh, let me reset the TikTok goal. Let me do that. Yes, sorry about that. Of course. The Sweaty Teddies, they were all over the Sweaty Teddies. Unlocked that Tony feedback story and confetti. Of course, that's why the confetti arrived. The next thing we're going to unlock is the astronaut helmet and confetti. Let me do this. Well, more confetti. Boop, boop. Sorry, I'm on the wrong scene right now. Here. You normally have at least some kind of musical and graphic entertainment while I'm doing this boring in-between stuff that takes me a second. Boop, 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 boop. Where is it? Where has it gone? In between the time that I opened this up earlier this morning and now, it is different. Oh, there it is. My goodness. My goodness. Oh, yeah. The cheeky wiggly. Jenny with the ice cream cone. Wonder what that would look like in person. That's a thing. There's a shaking SpongeBob and Patrick Star booty on there. Okay, we're going for helmet and confetti there. Let me pin that real quick. It is cake slices. Cake slices. All right, it is time. Let's get him up here. Ladies and gentlemen. We've got Caden Thunder. You want to jump in that one?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, here he is. The one and only.
My nose is running.
Caden Thunder, do you need a tissue?
No, it's not like actually running, but it feels like it's running. And I don't want to like walk up on stream and be all like, snotty and like.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, luckily, it's not like a super close-up shot, so you
yeah,
wouldn't.
in my mind, I would know.
Oh, for sure. And I was brushing my teeth right before stream,
Yeah.
and I was in there and like, finishing up, and I glanced in the mirror, and I was like, is that a bug? Do I have a bug hanging over? I was like, Candy Thunder just talked to me and looked at my face. She was going to let me go on camera with a bug hanging
It
out of my
happens.
nose. No, it
happens.
wasn't a bug. It was just a long, like, white nose nostril hair. So,
It happens.
to that, got to trim the nostril hairs again here. I didn't pull it out. I just tucked it back up in there. It may be out right now. I don't know.
Nostril hairs are such a weird thing, aren't they?
Nostril hairs are weird, and getting, I'm 43 now, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah, gray bush. That's right, Dylan. And now, like,
Yeah.
when I put my earbuds in, all the hair on like the little bump lobe part of my ear, it's like in very stark contrast to the black earbuds. And I'm like, wow, I have very hairy ears. Man. Amber, you have a nose piercing? Always feel like you have a snotty nose? Nature's HEPA filter. There you go.
I have a nose piercing too. You probably can't tell because, you can't really see it. But
You can see it.
I mean,
It's either that or a shiny bug.
yeah, shiny chrome bug in my
Right,
nose.
that's awesome. Awesome. Lord Greybeard.
I have a little hoop though. In my
I don't know.
nose.
Why do we grow so much freaking hair at our noses? I don't get it.
To filter.
Well, yeah, but like how much filtering do I need?
You don't want to snort too much of nature's dandruff.
Mammy, yes, this is Baby Thunder. This is the eldest of the Thunder children.
I'm the eldest boy. Just quoting Succession.
Kendall Roy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I bet when your
With your
septum is
septum
pierced,
pierced.
it's tough with the running
Yeah,
guys. I
yeah.
bet.
The septum piercings will do.
It's
this to you.
relocating from our heads, Deanna. That could be. I still have a very, very thick, full head of hair. Still rocking that out. What have you been watching lately? You went and saw a movie here recently, didn't you?
Yeah, I went with my girlfriend and we saw Five Nights at Freddy's 2 this weekend.
How was that?
Actually, we saw it last Thursday is when we saw it.
Ah.
It was good. You should go see it. I didn't love it that much, but it was good.
Where's your head at with what's your show right now?
And there's a ton of shows I'm watching right now, though. I'm
I know
trying
Stranger
to
Things,
also.
but
I'm going back. Yeah, of course.
We're in
I'm
purgatory on Stranger Things.
caught up on Stranger Things. Won't talk about it for those of you who haven't watched it, but
Yeah,
it was pretty good. Yeah. Five Nights at Freddy's 2. It was a pretty good movie. It was. The games were always super fun to me when I was younger. I loved those games so much. Yeah, it was a decent sequel, I would say. It's it's not perfect, just like the first movie. It's not perfect, but it was fun at least. So it's worth going and seeing.
Had a good
Having a good time at the theater for sure.
And the new theater that we have here
And Black Phone 2 is a great movie.
is really nice.
Yeah. Welcome to Derry, I'm fully caught up on. That show is insane. I was trying to get Dusty and Candy to watch that show, but I think it might be a bit too much for them. Welcome to Derry.
Because it's the stuff happening to kids.
Candy wants to watch it. The clowns might be a bit much.
Well, I've seen clips.
I know,
I've
but
seen clips of some pretty.
Dude, Welcome to
gory
Derry is
stuff. Like, dang.
awesome. The lore that you get from that show is awesome, but it's also, I think there's the movies. I think it takes it a level further. So it's great for me, but not for him.
Just realized how weird that probably looked. I blew a kiss to Candy Thunder across the room, but the only other person you guys can see is Caden Thunder.
Well, you know me. I just sit and then people blow kisses.
Yeah.
I said sit with an I, not shit with an H. Yeah.
Weird.
But yeah,
I don't know.
Stranger Things.
More awkwardness.
Welcome to Derry's a great show too.
The Nicolas Cage spoof of Five Nights at Freddy's is better.
I heard that. I have heard that that's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, Jessica, not closing it like that. No, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I did that. She blew me a kiss and I blew it back, and then I was like, hold on.
Wait a second.
Wait a second.
It's the
No way.
I'm trying to think of what else I've been watching, but honestly, I get up here and I can't think of anything at
That's
all.
what happens. It's the lights.
Just,
The
I
bright
mean,
lights in
yeah,
this
I've been
thing.
playing through the Poppy Playtime video games, the scary games on playing them on Xbox. Those are pretty good. Those are pretty fun too. I like those quite a bit.
How prepared do you feel gift-wise for your significant other? Do you feel like you got it? You got it on lockdown?
I've already given her like almost all of her gifts. We're really bad about it, but
Genetic, I'm sorry.
I've got a few gifts on the way that she doesn't know about that I got
That's the
after
way to do
those
it.
because I had already given her everything. I literally got them on Amazon and they didn't even last 24 hours before she had them. But she does the same thing. So
Have you told Candy Thunder that yet?
I don't know. Yeah, I have. That I gave her all of her gifts already almost. Yeah, she's
Can't handle
given
the
me
excitement.
my gifts too. But
I'm doing a good job at
it's hard. It's
I have
hard
a
to
stash
not
held
get
back
gifts.
that I have not given her yet.
So I have some
will
gifts.
not.
I have some gifts, and she doesn't know about them, but they're like massive, really cool gifts. And she works a night shift on Christmas Eve, and she's gonna get home on Christmas morning at like 7 or 8 a.m. So
You have it all planned out already.
I'm gonna have it all like sprawled out on the couch. It's gonna be cool. That sounded weird, but all the gifts I'm gonna have sprawled out on the couch. All the gifts I'm gonna have sprawled out on the couch. Not me. I won't be sprawled out. Isn't that such a weird term, sprawled out? What does that really mean?
Stop saying.
Who really sprawls?
Who
Who really sprawls?
did the first sprawling?
Who did the first sprawling?
sprawl?
But it'll be pretty cool. It's like some, and just in case maybe she might be watching.
I did it.
Why? We already
Right here.
We hit it again.
we hit it again.
I think so.
That was for the one of the other ones.
Oh yeah, it's from one of the other ones.
What are the other ones?
Miss Prissy Fit. Oh, I love a good sprawl.
Yeah.
Good sprawl.
A little good sprawl.
Yeah.
Sprawl here, sprawl there.
Yeah, you know. yeah.
Sprawl everywhere.
Just all the sprawls.
The fall sprawl. That's what I call it.
The fall sprawl.
Yeah. Every year.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, we actually talked quite a bit about things we're doing for our significant others, and I've been part of. Caden's been keeping me in the loop on his gifting strategy and stuff, and I laughed my ass off when he told me that they pretty much gave each other everything they had for each other. I'm like,
Yep.
I get it.
It's just exciting. It's exciting to
It really is.
give gifts. I very much enjoy. Like I get excited. I like buying myself stuff, of course. Like who doesn't like buying themselves stuff? But I like buying other people's stuff too. That's very exciting to
It's
see their
10
reactions
times
to it.
better to give someone
Yeah.
a gift.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's fun.
Yep. And to see our kids, all
Yeah.
of our kids, like really see the joy on their faces when they give people gifts is it's a cool feeling.
Yeah, not me. I don't have children, but
Navy Thunder loves to give people gifts.
gifts in general. Yes,
She might like receiving them more right now.
she'll. I mean, yeah. It's probably like 50-50.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to finish up some rapping as well.
Oh man.
Okay, all right, Kid Thunder. Thanks for hanging out with us. We're going to get into lightning round with Tony
Lightning
Spark here
rounds.
shortly. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to hit the button. Thanks so much, dude.
See
Throw
ya.
some lightning bolts up for Caden Thunder there. And it is time for lightning round with Tony Spark, who better get in his chair before the scene pops up here. Oh, it's an empty chair. Here he is, climbing in. Tony Spark. For those of you who don't know or haven't seen Lightning Round again, this is a collection of shorter stories. I will read the story. I'm going to have Tony Spark up on screen so you can get a visual reaction from him as well, even though he knows these stories, I think. And then we have 1 minute to discuss the story. The end of that 1 minute will be marked by the sound of this. Cue Candy Thunder. The Squeaky Chicken. Jean-Luc Peacock. That will be the mark the mark of our 1 minute being up. So we'll dive into these short stories and then discuss. All right, here is Lightning Round story number 1. Am I the astronaut for going off on my mother for breaking the laptop I gifted her? As nice as I am, I love to gift people things, especially my mother. It was her birthday, and I decided to gift her a nice laptop. Today, she told me that while she was sleeping, she dropped her laptop on the wooden floor and had shattered it. That really hurt to know that I've spent my hard-earned money to get that for her, just for her to be careless and break it. Now, with a devastated heart, I'm petrified to gift her anything that is pricey. Crap, what's even worse is that she said, it's no big deal, it's just material things. Clearly, she doesn't understand the blood, sweat, and tears I've worked to purchase that for her. Come to find out, she's been careless with the laptop all along. Guys, am I the astronaut for having an outburst and going off on her for being so careless? She's guilt-tripping me, and I hate it. Well, hold on, OP.
I feel like it was an accident.
Yeah. Well, what happened, and I understand your apprehension to getting her pricey things later on, but you've changed. Like, here's at the very end, you're saying, am I the astronaut for having an outburst and going off on her for being so careless? We're just now learning that you did that. And so what did you say and how did you do it? Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like, you gifted it to her. It's hers to choose what she does with it. If she throws it in the fucking dumpster, that is her choice. It is going to hurt you. And now, yeah, you can't help but take that into consideration going forward. I'm sorry, I just talked the whole time. Tony, what do you think?
Shit happens. It's not like she picked the laptop up and threw it down in your face and be like, fuck this laptop, give me a new one. She fell asleep on the couch and the thing fell off. It happens. Move on.
I get it. All right, here's number 2. Am I the astronaut for not wanting to pay for my daughter's boyfriend's dinner almost every night? Am I the astronaut for not wanting to pay for my daughter's boyfriend's dinner almost every night? My daughter and her boyfriend are 17. They both finish school early and have jobs. Her boyfriend comes over to the house almost every single night and expects us to either cook extra dinner for him or purchase him dinner. We probably cook half the time and eat out half the time. At first, I didn't really think about it or have a problem with it, but now it's almost every single night, and they admit they don't ever want to eat at his family's house because they say the food isn't as good. And also, they don't want to ever go out to eat together because they say they would rather have us pay for food. Of course, I would never not want to buy or cook food for my daughter, but almost every single night for her boyfriend is costing a lot of money. I don't know that I have. It's costing a lot of money that I don't know that I have. Okay. Tony Spark, thoughts?
I mean, I was kind of on board with the, like, it's just part of it until they said, well, we'd rather you buy us food anyway. Like, I feel like that's kind of where they go a little too far, where if they both have jobs and they're both over there all the time and out to dinner, like, I feel like they can buy their own meal every now and then. And then at home, maybe be like, hey, guys, like,
boundaries.
Like, or just, I mean, I feel like when you say, like, we just want you to buy us food instead, that kind of is where you lose your argument there.
Boundaries. That was aggressive.
And they like your food apparently better. So.
Yeah, that's great. But
that's good. But be like, well, either help pay for it or like.
Or, yeah, sandwiches.
Yeah. It's kind of like the people who wanted steak or the girlfriend who wanted to buy steak all the time last week.
I don't think it's like letting a kid go hungry. Okay, Here we go. Am I the astronaut for not wanting to spend Christmas with my in-laws after my father-in-law said I was spending my husband's money? My husband and I have been together for 5 years, married for 1, and we share finances fully. Since having kids, I've been a stay-at-home parent while he works, something we mutually agreed on. Last weekend at dinner with my in-laws, I mentioned going to a Christmas market alone. Out of nowhere, my father-in-law said, "Did you have fun spending your husband's money?" I was shocked. My husband immediately shut it down and said, "It's our money," but father-in-law never apologized or acknowledged it. Now we're supposed to spend Christmas with them, and I honestly don't want to go after that comment. It made me feel disrespected and like a freeloader. Am I the astronaut for wanting to skip Christmas with my in-laws unless father-in-law apologizes?
I feel like you could be petty as fuck one of two ways. You could either, number one, show up to the house Christmas Eve with absolutely nothing. Don't bring any food. Don't bring any presents. Don't bring anything over there for Christmas Eve. And when they'd be like, so are you guys not going to bring anything? And just be like, oh, sorry, I was just trying to not spend my husband's money.
Yeah.
Or you show up Christmas Eve with extravagant food, extravagant gifts, extravagant everything, and be like, how you like me now? Like, you could go be, I'd just be
Are
petty.
you not entertained?
I'd just be petty as fuck either way you go with this. Like, and be like, well, fuck you. I was like, it's their money. It's our money. It's do whatever you want with it.
Here, this
Yeah.
is Angel Arsenic. I really want to read your comment here because I feel like this is the perfect response.
I can't wait to spend our money someday when it's not mine. Like, I want
Address-
to spend somebody else's money.
Address it now or get used to it. My father-in-law says something about my weight every year. So really, it's address it now or get used to it.
Yeah, I mean, this guy's just being a tool. Like, you do you. You do you. But be petty as fuck while you're doing it.
Or yeah, at dinner, be like, oh, are you have fun eating your wife's food since she cooked it? Am I the astronaut for using people's numbers I dislike for the gas station points? Am I the astronaut for using people's numbers I dislike for the gas station points? So I, 30 male, have been wronged by a couple people in my life, including ex-friends and family. Whenever I get gas, I rotate their numbers and steal their points, sometimes getting 30 cents off per gallon. I personally don't feel like it's a big deal, but my friend called me petty. So am I the astronaut? Oh, no, this isn't using random numbers to sign up for things that spam them. This is actively using their points to get like cheaper gas. Yet you're stealing. It's called stealing.
I mean, yeah, but it's kind of also epic villainness too. Like, I kind of think it's funny.
If thievery is epic villainness, I mean, I guess it is.
But it's not like really thievery, stealing. It is, but it isn't.
It is.
It is.
Those points have a monetary value.
Well,
I bet at a certain point you could actually.
I think it's funny though.
Charged for this.
I think it's funny though. I might try this. I'm going to try the next time I go to get gas to put in Dusty Thunder's Casey's Rewards and see what I can get.
You should. Just put it in every time
He
you're
goes to
getting
Casey's
gas.
a lot more than I do,
So
so
you
I bet he has a
contribute
lot
to
of
it.
Casey's Rewards. I'm going to punch in and see what I can get.
I've cashed in like $100 in Casey's cash. Like when I
Also,
forgot about points for a
full
long time.
disclaimer, I do not punch in the Casey's Rewards thing every time I go to Casey's because I get annoyed with it. I'm like, I want to go. I don't want to punch it in. I want to, boom, done.
It's worth it.
I understand that it's worth it. I understand. I understand that. I understand that. But I don't like when they ask me, do you have rewards? Like, I pay the thing. I'm in. I just want to get myself. I want to get out. I don't want to punch in the thing. I don't want to do unnecessary steps. I'm sorry.
Maya, the Jean-Luc.
I also don't use my Kohl's cash.
The chicken marks the end of our feedback time for that story. There it is. All right, here's another one. Am I the astronaut for telling my mother that I didn't really like her cooking? Oof. Am I the astronaut for telling my mother-in-law? Oh no, my mother. Am I the astronaut for telling my mother that I didn't really like her cooking? I went back to my mom's for a few weeks and she's been cooking for me. One evening, I was with other family members and we were having a meal. I'd already had a few drinks and we started talking about food. In a moment of candor, I confessed to my mom that I wasn't a big fan of her cooking. Not all of it, of course, but it just came out. She obviously took it badly and was offended, which I understand, and she's angry with me because she accused me of having told her a long time ago. Having told her what? Maybe having not told her. Okay, having not told her a long time ago. I feel terrible. What do you think? Am I the astronaut? Why would you say that? Why would you? What's the benefit? What are you accomplishing by saying this? You're like, oh, this is really great. I really love getting stuff off my chest. You know what? I never liked your cooking. I feel so much better. How do you feel?
I feel like the mom. I feel like the mom in that story with the boyfriend and the whatever are wishing that her kids would say this to her, so she wouldn't have to cook to her. I mean, that's kind of offensive. She's cooking for you, or have a discussion and be like, oh, maybe help your mom cook. Maybe cook for your mother. Maybe you should try doing that instead of criticizing the cooking. This woman's cooking for you while you're home out of the goodness of her heart, and you're criticizing her cooking. It hurts. It hurts.
Oh, well, now it's just calamitous. Now just shit's falling everywhere.
How'd that work out for you?
Yeah.
Is that good? Did that go the way you wanted it to?
Yeah, I was like, Krish says soft YTA. I agree, honesty is best, but not whilst drunk. Yeah, well, and you accept the risk when you say something like that. You accept the risk that somebody's going to not respond to it well, and that's what happens. So,
Yeah.
you roll the dice. That was Lightning Round with Tony Spark, ladies and gentlemen. All the love, all the love. The chicken was laughing. Chicken is laughing. Ask on 3. Darkest Mercy says maybe if you said you didn't like a specific meal, but all of it. Yeah, I mean any of it. What are you going to accomplish?
So much.
What are you going to accomplish by saying this? That's the thing.
Yeah.
Doing it in a group as well. Yeah, that was in front of other people, right? You were with other family members and you were all having a meal, already had a few drinks, started talking about food. Yeah. Saying it in front of other people. Not great. Not great. All right, a little bit of a musical interlude here. Much love, Tony Spark. Thank you again for jumping up. My freaking watch keeps buzzing. I think it's just losing its mind. Do what now? What did you say, Tony? I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, then stay right up here because we have a Tony feedback story. Okay, I'll do this one in the normal non-lightning round setup. So I'll read it and then I'll bounce over to our candy cam for you. Anthony, been binge watching the episodes on YouTube. Love it. Thank you so much. Appreciate the love. Lives are a little bit different. Okay, here we go. The Tony feedback story. Hey, it is Dusty Thunder with yet another story for you. This one is, am I the astronaut for being upset that my friend is going on our trip with no money? Would you like to do a poll on this one, Tater Rooney? Am I the astronaut for being upset that my friend is going on our trip with no money? Are you starting a poll? Okay. Okay. We are getting a poll started. See you, dude. Love you, Caden Thunder. Oh, gee, it's Caden Thunder. Caden Thunder is leaving. Am I the astronaut for being upset that my friend is going on our trip with no money? That's an NTA for me. Like, look, if you're openly going on this trip and just planning on mooching off of everyone else, I'm one of the targets, and I'm not excited about that. There's confetti everywhere. Look, I thought there was some in the tree. I wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised. Also, we do collect this and send some of the confetti that we actually use during the show with our Wheel of Thunder winners. See you, Shane. All right, we have 20 seconds left on the poll here. Now we're just wasting them. Sam Gilmore dropping the cake slices. Oro T-Bird, Jenny with the ice cream cone, Pug Mom, Rock Wolf, thanks for the cake slices. Sarah Barracuda, Merm, Katie May, Kim, Rock Wolf again there, Sarah Barracuda again there. Thank you so much. Floor Fetty. Yeah, it's Desk Fetty. There's Floor Fetty.
There's Computer
Desk
Fetty.
Desk Fetty is a different thing.
There's Fetty everywhere.
And all the Fetty. Bobo Fetty. 83% went NTA on this. 83%. And now I've got more confetti on me. Yeah. It's like not a virtual background. No.
It's all real.
Look, we have an actual astronaut tree here. No, not virtual at all.
It's all real.
Whoop. And then most of this shelf is things that people have made for us. Yeah. All right, here we go. Am I the astronaut for being upset that my friend is going on our trip with no monies? I have a few online friends that I've been friends with for over 10 years that I play games with. We've linked up a couple of times in the past, and it's been good memories. One of the friends in this group, we'll call him John, has not been financially well off since I've known him, since he was 15. He's now 25. I love the guy to death, but no job and no school. Just sat at home playing video games for his whole life and never had a job. I'm not trying to throw him under the bus, but it's just the harsh truth. My online friend group has had trips in the past, and each trip we are always having to cover for John because we don't want him to feel left out. Anyway, we all four are supposed to meet up in NYC this weekend, as it has been 2 years since we've all seen each other in person. I understand everyone's financial situation is different, but 3 of us have jobs and money to spend in NYC for the weekend. I'm grateful that I'm a software engineer and make good money, but even then, my budget for NYC for the weekend is just going to be $100 to $200 per day, which probably doesn't go far in New York City, huh? We've had this trip planned for months, and this entire time I figured John would have the funds to have some spending money for the weekend. It's now 2 days before the trip, and we are being told he has negative $9 in his bank account and only $50 left on his credit card to spend. We have made a point to him that we have gotten tired of covering for him and that it is going to be difficult to have an enjoyable time in NYC when he has no money to spend. John has now gotten very upset at us, but we are at the point where we feel that this is unfair to us to be expected to cover for him. Let me preface this by saying he doesn't expect us to cover for him, but also, how are we supposed to do anything? Stuff in New York City costs money, whether it be clubs, food, or stores. And we wanted to go to a nice dinner. This has been planned for months. And obviously, as friends, we don't want him to feel left out. But at the same time, we don't want to continue covering for him. And we would just feel bad if we go to a nice restaurant and he just sits there. But yeah, that's the situation right now. I will say I'm very frustrated, but I'm not sure if I'm sounding like an asshole to him and to myself. Okay. To discuss this story, we have Tony Spark once more.
In terms of money,
we have no
we
money.
have no money.
We have no money.
Listen, John. Listen, buddy. We've all been there, okay? We've all been there. We've all wanted to go on the trip. We've all had limited funds where we couldn't really go on the trip. The FOMO hits hard. I get it. Been there. Been you in this situation. Maybe not that situation. But
Would you go on the trip?
Sometimes you got to say no. When you can't make the trip happen,
Yeah.
you can't make the trip happen. Like, there's only so much you can do. I feel like you can stretch it as far as you can, like, and you try to make it work. But brother, negative $9 is going to get you exactly nowhere on any trip, anywhere. So I don't know what's his plan.
I don't
like. What is his plan? Is his plan legitimately to just go to all his buddies and be like, "Listen, I'll get you when we get back. Like, if you could just cover me, I'll take care of it." But I don't think he's the type of guy who's going to pay you back. I don't think that's going to happen.
They know this.
And sometimes you got to say no. Sometimes you can't go on every trip and you can't go everywhere and you can't do it. And it sucks because it sounds like it's been a couple years since they've gotten to do one of these trips. But like, sometimes you just got to sit at home. And trust me, I'm the king of FOMO. I hate it. But sometimes you just got to say no.
Shay, problem is the group has been paying all this time, so he's used to it. Yeah, they've enabled.
Well, that is true. They have enabled him and let him do this. But yeah.
And now, and you know what? First of all, you can just game at home all day, every day, and make a damn good living at it. It is possible. If you were streaming, if you were, there are ways to do that. But look, if you can't afford to go and you have negative dollars, how are you traveling there? How are you covering the room? Like, how are you?
Did he max out the cards trying to get to that trip? Maybe that's where he got to.
Maybe, but look, if you can't afford to go, you can't afford to. If you can't afford to go, you can't go. Yeah, that's it. You can't just put your lack of preparedness on the backs of other people, especially when they have objected to it. Now, OP and you and your friends have objected to it, and now he's mad at you guys for being upset that he keeps putting this on your backs, or he was expecting to do it again and you finally put a stop to it. Also, you guys, this, your squad, right? There's 4 of you. You game together. You're a squad. This has to be the guy that you're bringing back in at for the final circle. And you spend money to bring him back to life and he dies immediately. That has to be this guy. Or I don't know. But man, like if you can't afford to go, you don't go. And I don't understand why he's going, period. Let alone
FOMO. He doesn't want to miss out. He wants to be a part of the group. He wants to be part of it. And I get that, but you can't afford it, bud.
No.
You can't afford it. When you get to the negatives, that's when you can't do it. Like, what do you what's this? I mean, his plan's got to just be but again, the part of this is on the rest of the group that they have set the expectation for him that he's planning on still going, knowing that he has $9 and he has $50 to his name, but he's still planning on going because he's like, it's okay. They'll cover me because they've done it in the past. So like they've set him up for this. And like, then what you didn't draw that line in the sand early enough to say, hey, like, listen, we love you, buddy, but we're not going to keep paying for you.
This has to be a firm boundary point, OP. And yeah, you guys were idiots for letting it go on this long. I understand where you came from starting it, but at this point, you're feeling the pain of enabling it, and it has to be a firm boundary. But like letting him still come with you guys, period, is a mistake.
Now, I did see somebody say something that Tony Spark would do, and see if he can open up another credit card to go on the trip. I mean, see if you can get a credit card to cover the trip. If you can get a new credit card open and get it to the trip, then that becomes a problem for later down the road.
Is that where the Spark credit card came from?
Probably.
Probably.
You know what?
No.
Sometimes you never know. John might have a good offer out there somewhere. Get your little credit card, get your new card, take a little trip, have a little fun in NYC, then you get back and then you got to deal with that
Which
later.
would be
But you wouldn't miss out on the trip.
for him to do because he's not employed.
Well, it doesn't matter though. Maybe he might be unemployed, but he might have good credit.
I'm gonna say that's probably not the case.
Probably not the case if he's got -$9 and maxed out credit cards. But you never know. I'm just saying. And if you've exhausted all options, if he really wants to go, open another credit card, bro.
And OP, if John reaches out and says, "Here's my plan," and it's that, like as a good friend, advise him against it and be like, "No, you're still not coming on this trip."
Yeah, he needs to get a job.
It's just not happening.
Also, in the words of Dave Ramsey, "You're broke, dude. You ain't going.
You can't go.
Can't go. You're broke, dude."
At least stop Tony today. I told you they're rowdy and mischievous today.
I'm just saying. Hey, maybe he's already tried that though. But I mean, if you really want to
at least theft and now additional credit card debt. You should go hang out.
Actually, that's how he could get there. I bet he could figure out some airline points. He could figure out some points from one of his buddies, start putting some numbers in or something. But I was just throwing it out there. It's terrible. I didn't say it was good advice to open up another credit card to go on a trip. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't recommend that. But I'm just saying that like it could be an option. He could be like,
I get it. And you know what, Nancy? Like a lot of people are in that situation where like they can't, they can't work. In his case, if he's gaming all day every day, yeah, start streaming. At least like turn that into a gig, right? And find some way so that you can go on the trip next year. But I don't think he has an interest.
Oh, at least that guy drives me nuts.
Caleb Hammer.
I don't like him. I think he's annoying.
I've seen a lot of his stuff, and
I see a lot of his stuff. I just think he's annoying.
Tell us how you really feel, Ted.
I just think he's annoying.
Caleb,
like, don't tell me how to spend my money.
Tony wants to come on your show.
No, dude,
Ted
that guy would.
Caleb.
First off, that guy would rip me to shreds. It would not even be. It would probably be one of those viral videos that he's ever done because he would rip me apart and me trying to justify everything. It would be so bad. He would rip me apart. I don't know who would be worse ripping me apart, him or Dave Ramsey, but they would both rip me apart. But Caleb's a lot meaner.
Yeah, I bet.
He's really mean. He's really mean.
If you're doing something dumb.
Okay, well, dumb is a relative. Like, dumb doesn't, just because it's dumb in his eyes doesn't mean it maybe, I mean, I feel like I'm trying to give John here some options, and Caleb would be screaming at the guy. I mean, granted, the options I've given John here, more debt, but
yeah.
I think that, yeah, Caleb would rip me apart. It would not be good. It would not be good. I mean, do I need it? Yes.
Yeah. So you said I'm 35 and I've never had a credit card. Like, you're lucky. Because I think most people get that first one and then they start experiencing the real pain associated with it. Unfortunately, like the credit system, at least in America, is built on a structure where like you end up having to have some form of credit at some point to build. You have to get credit to build credit, right? So there becomes this inevitable trap. Yeah. It's wild.
Somebody said Tony fighting for Ted's life. That's true.
Yep.
Tony has to work to pay for Ted.
That's 100% truth.
Anyway. Yeah.
There's our story, ladies and gentlemen.
That's the story, and we're sticking to it.
That's the story, and we're sticking to it. Okay, so I do need to get in some outro notes.
Well, I think
first, do we have another one that we need to dive into?
Read one more.
Okay. Real quick. All right, we're going to dive into another story then. Look at that. Tony Spark made an executive decision here.
Also, go follow at Tony Spark _ on TikTok. I posted a video. Do you not want to read another story? Yeah.
Chaos. Just absolute chaos here today, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I know.
This one? Okay. All right. Here we go. Final story of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, it's Dusty Thunder with yet another story for you here. This one is, am I the Askinote for revoking my girlfriend's car privileges? We're running along, so we won't do a poll, but I will read the title again. Am I the Askinote for revoking my girlfriend's car privileges? My girlfriend, 26 female, and I, 28 male, have been together for about 3 years. We've lived together for the past 6 months. A couple of months ago, my girlfriend's car broke down, and the repair estimate was really high. Given that her car was over 10 years old, she decided not to repair it and to start saving for a new one. I agreed with her decision and told her we could make it work with sharing my car until she gets a new one. This past weekend, I had to work on Saturday to put the finishing touches on a big presentation for Monday. When I told my girlfriend about it on Friday night, she asked if she could use my car to go see a friend while I was at work. I told her as long as she drops me off and picks me up when I'm done, that was fine. She dropped me off at my office, and I told her I would text her when I was finishing up so she could come get me. She told me that was fine. It ended up taking my coworkers and I about 3 hours to finish what we had to do. I texted my girlfriend that we were almost done and asked if she could come get me. She said she would be on her way in a few since she was only about 15 minutes away or so. As we were locking up the office, my coworkers asked if I needed a ride, and I told them my girlfriend was on her way to come get me, so they left to go home. 30 minutes pass, my girlfriend isn't there yet, so I text again to see where she's at. She doesn't respond, so I figure she's driving. 45 minutes. She's still not there or answering my text, so I give her a call. No answer. At this point, I'm getting pretty frustrated. Finally, over an hour after she responded to my first text, she pulls into the parking lot. She immediately starts apologizing and making excuses for why she was so late. She said her friend is going through a hard time and they got caught up talking and she lost track of time. I told her that she could have told me that when I texted her, or I could have gotten a ride with my coworker, or she could have responded to my text or answered my call. So I wasn't sitting there wondering what the fuck was going on. She just kept repeating that she lost track of time and was sorry. I told her I think it's pretty messed up that she was using my car and agreed to pick me up and dropped the ball so badly. I told her that until she gets her own car, she doesn't get to use mine for anything other than work. No using my car to go get her nails or hair done. No taking my car to see friends. If she wants to do that stuff, she has to use the bus or Uber. She told me I'm overreacting and that it was just one time and their friend really needed someone to talk to. She said she already has plans for this coming week and that she needs her car for those, and I told her too bad. She told me I'm being a jerk and that I wasn't even waiting that long. She has asked a couple of times to take the car since then, and I've refused to give her the keys. Now she's pissed at me for not giving in. Thoughts? Mike Weber. She's cheating.
I would be pissed.
Might be.
If I was waiting there for an hour and someone had agreed to pick me up. That's a long time to wait. Yeah. I feel like, especially if it's like you got caught up talking. Like I get it, shit happens, but to not even respond or like answer the phone or be available, I don't know. It kind of does give the cheating vibe. I mean, it totally could be not that, but I feel like the part that gets me and why I think that girlfriend is the asshole is she told him that he was being a jerk and he wasn't even waiting that long.
She minimized your pain.
Yeah, you don't get to say that when you leave someone stranded for an hour because you're using their car. Like I think that's the BFD is their car, and then you minimize what they had to go through. You weren't even waiting that long. Is not the point. If you want to continue to use the car, then you need to understand the pain that you caused and try to fix it so it doesn't happen again. I don't know. It gives weird vibes.
It does. This gives me entitled Brett vibes.
Yeah, her attitude was bad.
It is what was the word I saw up here that actually I thought about earlier today, and it's a great word to hang on to. It was thoughtless. Where did it go? Angel Arsenic. She was thoughtless and rude. And I think, look, you think about thoughtless and the other side of the scale being thoughtful, right? So being thoughtful is like being aware of your other's life, your other's pains, things that they rely on, things that maybe are more difficult for them, and doing little things to make their life a little bit easier. Being thoughtless is making their life harder or not giving a shit. Mm-hmm. She was absolutely thoughtless here. And the kicker is that someone was doing her a favor. OP, you were letting her use your car.
So she could save money.
Yes, yeah. You were doing her a favor. She abused that favor and then had the expectation that you wouldn't remove that favor from her. She caused you pain. She minimized that pain. She minimized her wrongdoing. She didn't take any kind of accountability here as well. So if she had held herself accountable and actually communicated and done the things that she needed to do, you wouldn't have had to take this kind of drastic action. So the punishment fits the crime here. And she can bitch about it all she wants, but this was pain creates change. This was you feeling pain because of someone else's shitty decision and you drawing a line in the sand and creating a boundary that says, I will not let someone treat me that way.
Right.
You will not pass go. You will not collect my fucking car keys. And I applaud you for the action that you took here. She's still asking for the keys, and the behavior hasn't really changed.
Right.
So this may be where you find out if you want to be with this person or not, or maybe it creates some actual lasting change. We'll see. It is NTA for me.
The under communication would, it goes in line with the thoughtless thing. Like it shows that she does not care.
Yeah.
It shows that she doesn't care if she was there on time. And like Elisa saying, it seems like he would have been fine with getting a ride.
He was, yeah.
If she had communicated and handled the situation appropriately. And I think if she had actually taken accountability, apologized, and like actually tried to diffuse the situation instead of taking a defensive stance, I feel like their relationship and the situation would have recovered much faster.
Agreed. But this is her general vibe.
Yeah, she made plans with his car, Pug Mom. Exactly.
Yeah.
I've already made plans for your car.
I'm going to need you to not enforce that punishment because I've already made plans.
It would be interesting to see how this relationship weathers the storm.
Update. 1 week later, it's over.
Yeah.
Let's keep an eye on that one because I have a strong feeling it ain't going to last long.
So does anyone else think that she was cheating? That's what I want to know. Because the not answering the phone, like there could be many reasons, but it's the not caring about the issues that you're causing your partner, the not answering the phone, not responding to text message, getting caught up with a friend, like those all seem they can all add up to nothing or they can all add up to something.
All of those things, like any of the could have happens, only account for the communication up until she's on the way to come get him. When she gets in the car and she's on her way and there are no other distractions there that would prevent her from being able to fucking call him and be like, oh my God, I am so sorry. I'm on my way right now.
She just pulled into the parking lot. Yeah.
She knew it was wrong. That's why she didn't call him. And that's the one thing that tells me there's it may not be cheating, but she was doing something she wasn't supposed to do.
There's a vibe. Sure. But we also read a lot of Reddit stories. So.
That's true.
Vibes are strong.
We're jaded. We're a little bit jaded. All right, ladies and gents, that is it for us tonight. Thanks so much, Candy Thunder. All the love for her, as always. A couple of notes before we dive in here. The next live is going to be Sunday, December 14th at 9 p.m. Central on TikTok and YouTube. The weekly Wednesday live will be Wednesday, December 17th. Is next Wednesday, December 17th? Hot damn, we're getting close. We're getting close. It's getting close to Christmas, y'all. Next Wednesday, December 17th, is going to be the Christmas extravaganza here. So, Christmas graphics, the music, all the things. It'll be a good time. That'll be 3 p.m. Central. Get yourself stocked up on the Little Debbie Christmas tree cakes, and you can come celebrate with us. Also, YouTube members only live next Thursday, so it'll be the day after the Christmas live. So it'll be the 18th. We are, as a reminder, actively moving this month. So we're moving to a new office. The whole team came over and helped us paint yesterday. We had a paint day. We had a paint party. We're still packing up in here and prepping the new space, but it's a process. So some things are going to change here, and the schedule will get a little wonky at the end of December. But right now, we're still good. We're still moving forward as usual. VIP Live is coming up in about 15 minutes. We will be doing the Wheel of Thunder spins, so make sure you stick around for that. Members of the Storm on the TikTok side and the Thunder crew on the YouTube side. We'll see you guys soon. Thanks so much. Telco, thank you. Mary Kenyon, the Treasure Chest. Melissa Elliott. Sherry Sosa, 88 Debs, K3, Christian Museum Girl, Crafts of Paradise, Andy Butcher, Jenny Lee, thanks so much. Topaz, Cheeky Allen Girl, Campbell Contouring, thanks so much. Heather Danielewitz, Sabrina Joe, Tammy, Sam Gilmore dropping the cake pieces there. Beth Bars, Ashley Ergel. Dang, Sam dropped 640 cake slices in one fell swoop there. Sarah Barracuda, Caitlin Pelletier, Arth, J Boogie, M, and Addie's mom. Thank you guys so much. All right, we will see you here very, very soon.